Good morning, South Florida. This is SFL, and we're starting another day of broadcasting. SouthFlorida.com Live starts right now. It's time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com Live.
Good morning and welcome to the first ever live broadcast of SouthFlorida.com Live on SFL. We are so unbelievably fired up. It is Monday, April 13th, 5 a.m. And hi to everybody watching on TV and on the internet on SouthFlorida.com. Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Amber, guys. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Kristen. I promised I wasn't going to be a spaz, but I'm just so happy and excited.
The energy level on this couch is insane right now. We've been waiting so long for this. It's awesome.
But we promise not to cry. Hey, procrastinators, you've got 3 days left to file your taxes, and we're going to tell you why this year you could be getting a bigger check from Uncle Sam and which local companies will be giving you discounts for doing your paperwork.
All right, discounts, always good news. Plus, telling her story, one South Florida woman says she left her husband because she had to put her children first. They all three became victims of abuse, and she says that violence was triggered by the recession.
And these school supplies definitely weren't in the classroom in your day. These kids using iPods to study, and it looks like we better learn how to keep up if we want to close that gap.
First, though, it was a wonderfully warm weekend. Is it going to continue today? Here is the man, the myth, the Melcars. Jeff Melcars, our meteorologist.
Yes.
How you doing?
Lovely to see all of you on the
Get a
couch.
little applause from us this
Golf
week.
clap,
Golf clap, golf clap. Perfect for the Masters. Hey, what's going on, everyone there on the couch? And bigger checks from Uncle Sam coupled with a sunny week ahead means put that smile on your face and get ready to get out of bed or hit snooze now that you've watched our launch already. So yesterday, as Dave said, man, it was warm. 84 degrees yesterday. A little bit warmer than average. You could see the SFL already at 74 degrees. Minneapolis actually above freezing now, 46 degrees. Still a lot of blue on the map, though, for this time of year. So 74 in Miami, 77 already in the Keys. And let me say, we've got a little bit of a mess on our hands here in the southeast today. Here is that low, and it is sliding over to the east. With that, trust me when I say this, we are going to have some delays at the airports, especially the big hubs in Atlanta. If you're flying from here through Atlanta, as we go through the day, definitely going to want to call ahead because it's going to be a mess out there. So don't want to, as long as you're prepared, things will be better for you. So here's the forecast, 85 degrees, mix of clouds and sun, and I think you see that right there. 5 sunny days till the weekend. We're going to be very positive here at the SFL. Possibility of a thunder shower in the afternoon. However, as you can see, here comes that front as it slides over. Here's our future cast. Looking for maybe the possibility of a thunder shower on Wednesday. However, again, we will see a whole heck of a lot of sun this week. It's going to be beautiful. Partly cloudy, 74 degrees. Going to be a little bit windy out there. And looking ahead for the next couple of days, 85 degrees, 86 tomorrow. Cold front going to come through, so we're going to cool down as we head towards the end of the week. But all things considered, things shaping up for a great work week and a great tax day for you. All right, Kristen, what do you think about that? Did you have a great weekend?
Oh, excellent weekend. How about you?
I had a lovely weekend, lovely relaxing weekend at the happiest place on earth.
Disney.
Other than this studio, Disney. So
you know what? Today, I think the studio's got Disney beat.
Yes, that's true. It is the happiest
All right,
place on earth.
5:02, everybody. We've got to jump into your headlines from SouthFlorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. The 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. It's another troubling effect of the recession. The American home is becoming more violent, and the ailing economy could be at least partially to blame here. Groups that help domestic violence victims are seeing greater demand for their services, and here in Florida, the number of people who need help has nearly doubled this year. Karen Posada live this morning outside the Miami Rescue Mission Center for Women. Karen, we've heard the numbers before, but you actually met a woman whose life changed when her husband lost his job, right?
That's right. Good morning, Kristen, and good morning, South Florida. We'll talk about her in just 1 second. But according to the Coalition Against Domestic Violence, centers in Florida has seen a 40% increase in attendance since the beginning of the year. And experts are saying that, yes, the economy is to blame. With unemployment near 10%, families are more distressed and feeling overwhelmed. And we spoke to one victim who also said that she blames the economy. Here's her story.
Yes, it got so scared to the point I was like, my daughter was like, sometimes I didn't want to wake up. I would just cry. I was depressed. And she would have to like, get me up. And she said, Mommy, it's going to be okay.
Until a month ago, 38-year-old Latrice Jackson, a mother of two, was a victim of domestic violence. She says the severity and frequency of the assaults became worse after her partner of 8 years lost his job.
Because I guess like when a man loses his job and loses everything, can't take care of his family, that's a big issue. That's probably why domestic violence is going up.
Latrice got the courage to leave her husband and came knocking on the door of the Miami Rescue Mission.
And it's just like home. That's the reason I love it. Bunk beds, you know, it just reminds you of home.
She was broke, unemployed, and found herself on the street with her 8- and 11-year-old daughters.
Being let go from my job, knowing that I love what I do, being a therapist, helping patients on ventilators, it really felt bad. Because on one hand, on top of the abuse, it was really like, why is this happening to me?
So all of their clothes for children and for themselves, they can go in there and pick whatever they need.
Marilyn Brummett, Director of Community at the Miami Rescue Mission, says that unfortunately, as the economy worsens, Latrice's story becomes more common. Domestic violence reports have increased, and more women are seeking refuge.
Our women are coming in because of economic situations. And also abuse. The abuse has always been there. I think that the economic situation just escalates those types of problems within families.
As you just saw, the Miami Rescue Mission is a safe haven for women who have found themselves in desperate situations. Now, please log on to our website. You find out more information on the mission and also helplines. And if you'd like to help out the mission so they can keep on helping women, you'll also find out some information on how you can make donations. Next time I see you guys, we'll talk more about the different programs and how the mission is helping these women get back on their feet. Sending it back to you guys on the couch.
All right, Karen, thank you very much. Well, just like Latrice Jackson's two girls, more and more kids are being forced to grow up, not in homes, but homeless shelters. Now, listen to these statistics. 1 out of every 50 kids in America are considered to be homeless. The problem is even worse right here in Florida, which has the highest rates in the country. Currently, there are 50,000 homeless children throughout the state. Broward County has about 1,600. Palm Beach County has 953. Now, parents of these kids say it's a difficult situation to deal with.
It really wasn't, well, I had to really adjust because this was like the first time that I've ever been in a facility like this. And, you know, I really got by praying. You know, prayer is the biggest part in all of our lives, you know.
They have no home. They can stay here, and they give food for them, and they give clothes and closets and TVs and beds to sleep in.
When the next census numbers come out, we should have a better understanding of just how diverse America really is. Census workers are getting the word out to minority communities about their importance to the 2010 census. Workers are making extra efforts to attend minority festivals, such as this one in Coconut Creek, celebrating the Burmese New Year. The Census Bureau will also target minority media and entertainment programs. Governor Charlie Crist's longtime stance against tax increases is being tested like never before. Governor Crist's anti-tax record has been his strongest tie to the Republican Party, but now the state legislature is strongly considering a $1 billion tax hike on cigarettes, cigars, and smokeless tobacco to fill a budget hole. Now, with the way the economy is, Crist may have a hard time turning it down. His decision could have a big impact, though, on his political future as he eyes a potential 2010 bid for the U.S. Senate. Crist has stayed away from making solid statements about the cigarette tax, only saying he's not warm and fuzzy about the idea. What should we expect from the stock market this week? Wall Street rallied big last week. The 5th consecutive week stocks have ended on a high note. Opening bell sounds off at 9 o'clock this morning. We will be keeping track of where stocks will go today. We'll bring you an update right here tomorrow morning on southflorida.com live. Well, a small yet faithful congregation getting up bright and early for the 75th annual Fort Lauderdale Easter sunrise service. Those who gathered for yesterday's service were treated to this just gorgeous picture of the sun making its way over Fort Lauderdale Beach. Nothing like celebrating Easter with the sand between your toes, like I always say. Now, those are your headlines from SouthFlorida.com. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yeah, I actually had the sand between my toes yesterday. I was at the beach, so it was beautiful. I hope you guys also enjoyed your Easter.
Yeah.
I got to play a lot of tennis, which for me, perfect.
You know, that's an ideal day for you.
It's perfect.
Yeah, usually Sundays, for those of you guys who don't know Dave yet, he spends Sundays with family and playing tennis.
That's right.
Very
I'm a
few
dork.
dates.
What can
Very
I tell
few
you?
dates.
It is 5:00. Who needs dates? It's 5:09 a.m. Our first chance to invite you guys to participate in our show. Please text us at 23539. Email us at feedback@southflorida.com. Well, as they say, there are only two certainties in the world: death and taxes.
Yeah.
And the latter comes up on Wednesday. That's right. Get excited. It's tax day. People all over South Florida will be scrambling to get those taxes in. But if you haven't filed yet, like this woman who looks petrified, you'll see her in a minute. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I know. It's not all bad news. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay. In fact, the average federal income tax refund of $2,705 is waiting for millions of Americans. Plus, there are some other options which might make tax time a little leaner on the wallet. Check these out. First of all, home buyers could cut their taxes by as much as $8,000 thanks to the first-time home buyers credit. The credit applies to a home you've already bought this year or will buy through December 1st. Now listen to this. This is cool. If you bought a home this year, you can claim it on Wednesday's return. And if you buy your home later this year, you can amend your tax return to retroactively claim the credit. Not bad, right? There is a real estate tax break if you own a home and you use standard deductions. Most people use itemized, homeowners that is, but if you use standard, you can deduct up to an additional $1,000 of your real estate taxes. And finally, if you didn't receive or you just partially received last year's stimulus rebate check, well, you may get one this year. If your family had a kid last year or your financial situation changed dramatically, then you are entitled to file a claim and cross your fingers and hope for the best. And there are some other options for you as well. For the complete list of them, you can just head to our website, southflorida.com, find the As Seen on southflorida.com/live link, and read the tax deadline article.
You know, a lot of people are overwhelmed by the whole tax situation, myself included, but it really is simple, even the breaks to figure them out. Just go on our website, really, because I was reading the article and it just breaks it on down for you, you know? So
and for those of you guys out there who still haven't, for you procrastinators who still haven't filed your taxes, don't worry. Tomorrow we're going to show you how to file that lovely tax extension. So
yeah, a lot
I'm
of
going to show you from personal experience.
Needing that one.
Anyway, guys, make sure that you stick with us. Or actually, you can text us right now, 23539. Let us know what you think. Shoot us an email, feedback@southflorida.com. Or you can Twitter us. Our Twitter page is WSFL. Also coming up on the show, remember the days when encyclopedias were all the rage?
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Had them all.
Well, no more, guys. Some local school children are using iPods.
All right.
We'll update you on that.
Cannot wait to hear about that. Time to check in on what's going on in La La Land, the entertainment world. Sharp Dressed John upstairs. Good morning.
Finally, good morning. We are here. Is this rehearsal or are we faking this?
This
right
is
now?
for real, John.
What's going on? Anyway, the Material Girl isn't giving up quite just yet. Also, Jennifer Hudson is on the comeback trail, and Josh Hartnett parties hard in South Beach. Oh, you don't want to miss it. Stick around. Hot clicks coming up.
Oh, Sharp Dressed John giving new meanings to the word sharp and dressed. And, of course, his name, John. What's up, SFL? We are already at 73 degrees in Miami. And guess what? It's even warmer as we zoom on over to Fort Lauderdale. Check it out, 77 degrees. Going to end up being a beautiful day. Going to tell you how we get there coming up. But first, here's a look at your morning commute with none other than the legendary Mr. Traffic.
And, Jeff, you're looking pretty jazzy yourself. Top O the morning to you. The party's over in South Florida. The kids are back to school in Miami-Dade and Broward. Still light across most of the major roadways. Minor accident clearing northbound 95 at I-595. The rest of the slate is made up of the ongoing construction projects to watch for on the Turnpike and Sawgrass. And I-595 looking good. Ditto for Miami-Dade. The usual projects, but nothing really to slow down your morning commute. Let's keep it like that. No way do you want to get on Mr. Traffic's roadway weenie list. No way. And Mr. Traffic can be your passenger 24/7. How? Just go to southflorida.com/Mr. Traffic.
Now you can believe in me and sharing love's emotions.
Sorry, we can't get your hair back, but we can help you shave a few dollars off the cost of driving your car. SunSentinel.com.
I can't pay my rent. My car broke down. My bills are piling up. I can't take this anymore. That was me just a few months ago. Then I called 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. They'll train you for a high-paying, recession-proof job in computers or medical billing in under a year. At Fast Train, their mission is your success, with career counselors ready to help you find the right job after you graduate. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, so don't wait. Get on the Fast Train to success. Call 866-FAST-TRAIN today.
Put play in your day at the YMCA of Broward County. Saturday, April 18th is Healthy Kids Day, a free event in 5 locations in Broward County from 10 to 2. Come celebrate the YMCA of Broward County's 65th birthday by becoming a member. The joiner's fee is waived for the first 65 in each location on Healthy Kids Day. Join now and save. For more information on the locations and membership offer, call 954-334-9622 or visit us online at ymcabroward.org.
This is a special announcement. The public is entitled to purchase cars and homes seized by police and bank agents. An inventory of cars and homes are available now and will be sold to the public. Call now 800-701-5051. Cars available from $500. Homes available from $199 a month. Down payment assistance available for those who qualify. For listings in your area, call 800-701-5051. That's 800-701-5051.
So, you remember Trapper Keepers and number 2 pencils?
Trapper Keepers.
I got a question for all you guys, and this may date myself
Grab your
and a
iPod,
lot of you guys out there, but I don't know if you remember back in the days when you were in school and you used to use encyclopedias, atlases, all kind of books.
Well, that's
maybe
where,
not quite
that's where I was going
this
with
big,
the
but
Trapper Keeper thing. That's where I was going with the Trapper Keeper thing. Things you used to use.
Let's pass the sucker down. It's a little heavy.
Oh.
You know, those are now out of date. Now, everyone in local schools, one local elementary school, they're using these iPods as a learning tool. And here's the deal. If you walk into a classroom at Nova Blanche Foreman Elementary, Kristen's having a little trouble with that atlas, chances are you're going to see students with headphones over their ears, jotting down notes, while a podcast of a teacher giving a lesson plays on the iPods. The school's been using the iPods since they bought them with grant money last year. Now, students say they love them. It helps them remember more material, you know, makes the work a little more fun because it's a little more modern way to learn. Teachers say it's a good thing, too. It frees them up. It gives them more time to re-emphasize those lesson plans.
It basically frees up my time so that I'm able to work with individuals more than I would traditionally being in front of the classroom and instructing a whole group. Now I'm able to go from student to student and give them more time individually.
Now, this isn't all new fashion. They still get traditional lessons from textbooks and teachers, but the iPods are a regular part of the curriculum at the school. Now, students can take them home and do their homework. However, a question in everyone's mind.
This part I don't like.
They cannot download their own songs or videos on the iPod. They're only for school lessons, so that's what we think. I don't know.
I don't even have an iPod, and there's second graders getting a full education with an iPod.
I know. It's amazing, though. I mean, can you imagine they just sit there and watch that little thing, look at the screen, and then they see their teacher giving them a math lesson or anything else. So it's a very modern way to teach, but we want to know what you hear about this in South Florida, what you guys think about this.
That's right. You can text us, email us, and call us. We'll give you out all of our digits in a couple of minutes. First, though, it's time to talk a little entertainment. We need our celebrity fix, John.
Yes, man. I had a gag order for 8 months, so I got a lot for you, man. Where do you want me to start? Let's talk about Madonna. She's still keen on adopting a second child from Malawi, despite a ruling in the southern African country preventing her from doing so. A local newspaper reported that she wants to actually support the child. She wants to provide education and a family-like environment. Isn't that nice of her, the material girl? What about all the students and the kids here that don't have a home? They may need adoptions. What do you guys think about this?
Madonna could adopt me. I wouldn't mind living in her mansion.
I made an offer last week. She can take my 2-year-old son and pick him up on the weekends, and she doesn't have to pay me anything, you know what I mean? So we have kids here in America that need adoptions, Madonna. Anyway, Jennifer Hudson, she is back. And she is ready to take the world by storm. Right now, she's embarking on a 27-show tour, co-headlining with singer Robin Thicke. Now, this may seem like a lot because she went through a tragic situation this past fall with the deaths of her mother, her brother, and her nephew. She made a comeback by singing at the national anthem. She's looking good, man. I can't wait to see her. Are you guys Jennifer Hudson fans? Anybody out there?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Living under your spotlight.
I mean, she's just a talent, man. So it's a tragedy for her to go through what she went through, man, I don't know. I probably would have been out for the count. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Josh Hartnett, he was here in South Florida over the weekend. About 2 weeks ago, I reported that he was in the hospital. He had some stomach problems. Anyway, he was spotted at the Delano in the Florida room having some fun, man, souping it up with the band on stage, jumping around. So you know what? A lot of celebrities get in trouble. They're out and down and out. What better thing to do than come to South Florida, man? That's all I have. Top of the blogs. You can check us out at southflorida.com, man. It is the best website in the world. We got it so you don't have to go get it. Back to you guys.
That's right.
All right,
Thanks, John. An unofficial poll we took ourselves. We named it the best website in the world, so there you go. 5:19 now. One of, maybe if not the coolest thing about our show is that it is going to be highly interactive.
Right.
Going to be 4 hours of communicating with our viewers in South Florida. We are now opening our phone lines to you for the next 5 minutes. So we want you to contact us and be part of our show. Tell us what's on your mind this morning. You see, you can text us. Right, 23539. Would you like to give them the phone number, Kristen?
Yeah, I would love to, actually.
Go ahead.
Thank you. 877-5050-SFL. That's 735 if you have a BlackBerry.
And
I know it's
we always
annoying.
say on the show, Kristen and I, we rarely give out our digits and actually answer the phone. So, hey, this is an exception, guys. Give us a call. Don't forget. Also, stick with us. One woman dropping some serious dough just to get a resume at the top of the pile, plus a very rich political background lands Beau in the hands of Obama. We're talking about the first dog up next on southflorida.com Live.
Hey, what's going on, SFL? A gorgeous weekend and a gorgeous day taking shape right here. Check it out. We'll be in the 80s by the time we get to lunch. And, you know, it's a big travel day here. Some people going home from visiting family, some people coming back home. 84 degrees. We're going to top out at Fort Lauderdale Airport, and we'll tell you what's going on around the rest of the country and if we've got any travel delays that we're going to expect coming up next.
Sorry, we can't make you graceful, but we can help you make plans for a smooth night out on the town. SunSentinel.com.
Amazing deals, amazing value, amazing used cars.
Toyota of Hollywood, a member of the Craig's Inn Automotive Group, is now offering amazing used cars at our landmark location at Sheridan Street and 441. A family business with 30 years in the same location, we sell Toyota certified used vehicles. Over 1,000 vehicles to choose from.
Amazing used cars.
Visit us today at 2300 North State Road 7 in Hollywood or check out AmazingUsedCars.com.
You never saw it coming.
In the blink of an eye,
A car accident left you seriously injured.
you made it to the hospital in time, and you received good medical care.
But your problems may not be over.
Who's going to protect your rights? Because the accident wasn't your fault. Medical bills, lost wages.
How are you going to provide for your family? You're not alone.
Call the lawyers at Steinger, Isco, and Green and get the legal help you want
when you need it most.
1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokesperson.
A train home feels just right. Year in, year out. Warm in the winter. Cool when it's hot. Using up to 60% less energy. And that's just right.
Get 16 months no payments or up to a $1,000 rebate on the purchase of a qualifying train system. Visit trainflorida.com to find a participating independent train dealer near you.
It's hard to stop a train.
Rapids Water Park is open daily for spring break through April 19th. It's Rapids' 30th anniversary, and we're celebrating all season long. The Rapids is the coolest place to spend the day with 25 action-packed acres, including a giant wave pool, super speed slides with 70-foot drops, raft rides from family-friendly to daredevil thrilling, enclosed slides with exciting twists and turns in total darkness, a quarter-mile lazy river, pint-sized slides for young adventurers, and so much more. Rapids Water Park.
Love 5:23 Monday morning, southflorida.com Live, and we want to read you text. We've been talking all morning about income taxes, and the deadline is on Wednesday.
Right, time is ticking.
Time is ticking. Some people haven't filed yet. Here's a text we got. I honestly think this country should do a tax relief on everything. Amen.
You know what? That's a good idea. And we do have some great links on our website, southflorida.com, if you want all the tax information that your heart desires. Also on southflorida.com, this story. MainStreet.com recently released a survey listing Florida as one of the most fiscally sad states in the nation. Wah, wah, wah. Well, we can thank Oregon for being the most financially depressed.
Way to go, Oregon.
What Main Street didn't mention is the perk that we have no state income tax, right? The reason a lot of celebs move here to get that tax break on their mansions. So we're going to take a look at some of their real estate eye candy here, okay? We have beautiful Latin singer Shakira's mansion on Miami Beach. $3.4 million price tag here. Then there is the billion-dollar living space of pop icon Cher. She bought this gorgeous home in Key Biscayne for a price tag of $8 million. As if we needed another reason to hate celebs, right, Dave?
Right.
And when Shaquille O'Neal left the Miami Heat for Phoenix, he bought this 20,000 square foot mansion on Star Island for about $19 million. Right now, it's for sale, listed at $25 million. Now, even though you may not be able to afford these lavish homes, of course,
speak for yourself, Kristen,
or enjoy the tax breaks of the rich and famous, we do have some great info on our website. Take advantage of it. Tax breaks that you may not realize you qualify for. And again, it's very simple, so definitely go to South Florida.
You know, Kristen, Dave, that's why I moved here. You thought I moved here for the job, really? You know, my $1 million mansion. I
Do you
needed
live on
a
Star Island?
break.
Star
Oh,
Island?
yeah. Or near Star Island. I just pass it and look at it with googly eyes. All right, let's move on, guys, because it's time to look at some news going on coast to coast. A passenger makes an emergency landing to bring down a plane safely in Fort Myers. Take a look at this story. It's so crazy. The pilot went into cardiac arrest and died. 6 people were on the plane. One of them, amazingly, had a pilot's license and was able to land the plane safely at the Southwest Florida International Airport. Let's head over to Connecticut, where a woman looking for a job isn't afraid to let people know about it. With hopes of grabbing attention from potential employers, she bought a billboard on I-95 saying, quote, "Hire me," with a link to her resume on it. Now, the price tag for her billboard, $7,000 for 4 weeks. Let's hope she gets a job. Let's head over to D.C., where it's official, a new member to the Obama family. Thank goodness. First daughter Sasha and Malia have named their new dog Bo. The 6-month-old Portuguese water dog will officially move into the White House on Tuesday. Rich political background here. The dog is a gift from Senator Ted Kennedy. And it's about time, you know?
Let me just say, phew. This was stressing me out, Jeff. I'm losing sleep over this
we weren't even worried about the economy. Screw all that. We're so glad they got a dog,
I have
right?
been losing sleep over the whole this dog thing. I mean, I've been waiting for it since November. Hey, what's going on, SFL? Also, special shout out to my people in Connecticut. We don't screw around. We put up billboards when we want jobs, all right? Thank you. All right, current temperatures, check it out in the SFL. 74 degrees already in Miami. Here's the way those forecast highs are going to warm up to 63 in Minneapolis. Not looking too bad. Old man winter saying goodbye for a little while. 87 in Miami. Now, here is our current radar. Whew, looks like the ATL going to be suffering a little bit today if you're going to be traveling, maybe home. We've got storm reports from hail to wind gusts all over the place, and that is going to be heading east as we go through the day. So right now, it's a little bit early, let's be honest. No airport delays just yet, but as we go through the day, the southeast could and should experience some delays. Nothing really in the SFL, but again, Atlanta, watch out for that. 85 degrees today over at the airport. Here's that future cast. That is going to push towards us Tuesday into Wednesday, so not ruling out the chance for a thunder shower on Wednesday. All in all, not a bad week. As you can see, though, 85, 86, and then cool front coming in for the weekend, but things are going to be beautiful as we sail through the weekend. I'm already talking about that because it's Monday, and we need to put a smile on our face. All right, Kristen, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Jeff. Coming up, a South Florida commissioner is dead this morning, and police say his son is to blame. We'll have the latest on the investigation for you. Plus, more money out of their pockets. College students in the Sunshine State may be digging deeper for an education. We are talking about mandatory health insurance when we come back.
City Furniture now offers same-day delivery 7 days a week. Now you can get the furniture you want when you want it. Just go into your nearest City Furniture showroom today and we will deliver your new furniture tonight. Plus, you'll enjoy no payments for 1 full year and no interest. Same-day delivery 7 days a week. What a concept.
Results from programs are based on individual effort and other factors and are exceptional or atypical and are not to be expected by the average person using these programs or methods. All consumers will not be eligible for all programs.
If thinking about your financial future is filled with uncertainty, you're not alone. But you can change it.
That's why USA Today found the greatest fear in America is not Al-Qaeda, not terrorism, but running out of money because you cannot save enough money here.
You can learn the secret to the power of money and a hassle-free lifestyle.
I'm concerned about my generation and our kids. There's a reason the rich are getting richer, and one of the reasons they're getting richer is they have better financial education.
Make the decision to give yourself a better financial education and learn to be rich.
And not only can you increase your income, you can increase it significantly, such as you can get out of the rat race and enjoy life.
This is your chance to put the lessons of Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, to work for you.
Invest in yourself, educate yourselves. It gives you the map of where you're going to go.
This is your chance to stop working for your money and learn how to make your money work for you. We can show you how at a free Learn to Be Rich workshop near you.
One of the reasons the rich are getting richer is they're moving their money.
Register now and we'll even give you a free gift. Start your journey to a better financial education today. Call now to register.
And always remember this, money alone does not make you rich. It's your financial intelligence that makes you rich, and that's why the rich are getting richer.
I would absolutely recommend Rich Dad education to others.
It's time for you to get smarter with your money.
Good morning, South Florida. Time now, 5:30 in the a.m. I'm Amber.
And I'm Dave, and that is the most chill music you will ever hear.
It's like elevator music. Thanks, Dennis. We love it. He's our audio guy.
Let's throw it over to Kristen for your morning headlines. Kristen.
Yeah, guys, easy listening. Nothing to get your morning started right with some easy listening. All right, thanks, Dennis. 5:30 in the morning, everybody. We've got to get to your headlines from SouthFlorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. The 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. Jurors will return to court today to decide the fate of race car driver Elio Castroneves. Jurors began deliberating in his tax evasion trial Friday, but adjourned for the holiday weekend. Prosecutors claim Castroneves and two advisors knowingly dodged millions of dollars in U.S. taxes over a 5-year period. Yet another step may be added to the college application process here in Florida. Students could soon be required to show proof of health insurance to attend state public universities. Now, the state legislature is considering a bill that would require just that. Those in favor of the idea say it's important for students to be covered in case of emergencies. On the flip side, others think tuition are rising too fast as it is, and this just takes more dollars out of parents' pockets. All right, we're learning more this morning about Fort Lauderdale's first residents, the Tequesta Indians living along the banks of Fort Lauderdale's New River during the 16th century. SouthFlorida.com's Arno DeVos was there as some of South Florida's history was unearthed. Take a look.
Digging for clues to the past to preserve it for the future. Archaeologists hard at work just steps from downtown Fort Lauderdale.
It's a story that's never been written. Most of the sites along the New River have all been destroyed.
The site, a home on the banks of the New River, soon to be turned into a city park. The find, what's left of a Tequesta Indian village from centuries ago.
We actually have found shark's teeth with perforations that they were actually using for knives. We have found axes made out of shell. There were 6 of them buried, deliberately buried by the Tequesta. So we found them 1,000 years later.
This team's mission, making sure the transition from prime property to community park goes down without a hitch.
The key thing is to create a plan on how this park can be developed without adversely impacting the sites.
The site on the river's edge, not an unlikely location for settlements way back when.
We as Westerners, we have a sense of place that's very territorial and very much about who lives here, who doesn't live, you know, who owns what. For the Tequesta, it was all about who controlled the water.
That water a means of transportation and a source of sustenance. Remnants of their diets helping researchers pin down when the Tequesta called Southeast Florida home.
Yeah, you can see the horizon of shell. So that's the surface of when the Tequesta were here. That's about 1,000 years old.
Learning from the past and saving this site to help teach us even more in the future.
What you have here is a kind of archaeological bank for the future. But there may be other questions that future scholars or archaeologists have. And they'll be able to come here and actually do some examination.
City code states any property within 500 feet of the New River is subject to archaeological investigation before any construction work can be done. In Fort Lauderdale, I'm Arno at southflorida.com.
All right, time now 5:34, and time to head over to the man, the myth, the milkers.
I thought that intro was just for the first time.
Yeah, we gotta stop doing that. The guy's ego is gonna get out of control.
I'm just digging that. I'm seeing T-shirts. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what's going on, SFL? What a gorgeous weekend. I know if I tell you another beautiful day on tap, not gonna make it any easier to get into the workplace, but hey, you'd rather have a good day than a bad day, right? 84 degrees yesterday, a little bit warmer than it normally would be this time of the year. And look at this, already we're up to 77 degrees, still in the 5 o'clock hour. And I tell you, we are gonna do better than that in a jiffy. Now, here is a cold front sliding across the country, bringing some potentially severe weather to the southeast today. So if you are going to be traveling, watch out for that. Here in the SFL, though, things are looking great. Look at this. Already Key West up to 77 degrees. Here's your forecast highs today. We are talking mid-80s easily. A whole lot of sunshine. All things considered, going to be gorgeous. You can see those winds really blowing, and the winds are really going to pick up. You can see those red arrows right next to shore. With that, we do have a little bit of an advisory, potential for some rip currents out there. So if you're going to be heading to the beach in Fort Lauderdale, 84 degrees, that's my high temperature forecast for the beach, but it's going to be a little bit windy, so watch yourself out there. Now here's Futurecast. I was talking about that cold front sliding across, so this is just about when the show is going to end through the next 24 hours. You can see it's sliding towards us. So Central Florida going to be in the bullseye tomorrow. We're looking at the possibility of some isolated thunderstorms maybe Wednesday. Wouldn't rule it out for a quick pop-up thunder shower tomorrow. But tonight, things looking good. Partly cloudy, going to be a little bit windy out there. 74 degrees, and let's take a look. This is what we do on Monday. It's tough to get out of bed, right? You need 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee. Look at this, though. The weekend is looking great. Temperature's going to come back down right about 80. Things looking good pretty much for the entire week. The man, the myth, the legend. That's how I like to roll. Give forecasts like that. For up-to-minute updates when it comes to the weather, go to southflorida.com/weather. Back to you,
Jeff,
lovely people.
Jeff, how long till you start third-personing yourself?
Maybe I'm thinking
we don't
like
want that head to be too big. You know, you still need to be able to fit through the studio doors.
I'm thinking the 7 o'clock hour day.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
Here at southflorida.com live, we don't think it's too early to start planning for the weekend on Monday.
Of course.
No.
Well, not at all. That's why we have Eugene scouting out some options for us this morning.
Yeah,
Eugene.
that's right. Eugene is live. He's in Little Havana this morning, where he just happened to stumble upon a really cool place with interesting art and an interesting philosophy. Right, Eugene? Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. Never too early to start planning for the weekend. You're right. Now, listen. The other day we were just walking around Little Havana, looking for some video to archive some file video. When we found this behind me, check it out. How cool is this? It's on the corner of Southwest 8th Street and 14th Avenue. It's a mural painted on the building that depicts Latin American artists like Nicaraguan poet Ruben Darío, Cuban poet Jose Marti over here. You got to know this one over here, right? Selena, and of course the queen of Cuban music, far down this way, Celia Cruz. We were admiring all this artwork when this gentleman came outside and approached me and he said, you know what, you got to go inside and check out my art gallery. And that we did, and that's how we discovered the place that you're seeing right now on your screen. That's the Art of Freedom Art Gallery here in Little Havana. Now, the philosophy here is that art is a maximum expression of freedom, and that through the rebirth of culture, future generations and younger generations will be able to discover their roots. What a nice, interesting philosophy, right, for this art gallery. Now, what they do here is they allow local artists to come in here and exhibit all their work absolutely for free. And we're not only talking about painters. They have musicians, poetry readings, all sorts of art right here in Little Havana. You can see this every day, and especially on Friday nights and Saturday nights. That's when they have the music and the poetry readings. Actually, my photographer Vladimir was just there this past week, and he said he had a great time. The place got totally packed. Now, again, the whole theme behind this is to really get people to reconnect with their roots. And if you think this is interesting, wait till you hear the story about the guy behind this thing. We're going to talk about that in the next hour. Now, if you really want to plan ahead, go over to our website right now, southflorida.com/live. You're going to find there a link to the Cultural Fridays website, and that's the last Friday of every month right here in Little Havana, where you can browse all the art in about 13 galleries and live music on the street. It's a great time. So head over to southflorida.com live right now and check that out. I'm Eugene reporting live from Little Havana. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Eugene. Very cool stuff.
Gorgeous. You see that table?
Yes.
That was amazing.
Yeah. It is 5:38, and as we told you earlier, Nova Blanche Foreman Elementary School in Davie is putting lesson plans on iPods for students. First graders using iPods. Wow.
I don't even have an iPod, and first graders have iPods.
Kristen needs an iPod.
Luckily, though, the school, you know, they use grant money to buy them, so all the kids that need them can get them. They don't have to worry about affording them. So it would help us out, Kristen.
Well, needless to say, school technology has come a long way. For example, many years ago, there was the abacus, a great way to teach the numeral system and arithmetic, although I have no idea how. I think the beads move. Not sure. There was the slide rule, mechanical analog computer used for multiplication and division, but ladies, alas, usually not addition or subtraction. Those are sort of important. If you needed to know where Sheboygan, Wisconsin was, let's say, you could bust out a gigantic atlas, or you could just not lift the 50-pound book these days and now open Google Maps instead. And of course, before the dry erase board, there was the chalkboard. Gosh. Nothing like banging some erasers and writing "I will not sleep in class" 500 times in chalk to teach you a very valuable lesson.
You know, you forgot to include the paddle. Because our boss was saying yesterday that he used to get paddled in school. So
he was a very bad student.
Learning tool.
Apparently.
Yes, exactly.
I remember that. I will not sleep in class. I will not sleep. I used to write them in columns like I. Anyway.
Or when you got your name written on the board.
Well, we want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite bit of school technology that you remember when you were a student?
Yeah, walk down memory lane a little bit. Here are the digits. Text us 23539. Email us feedback@southflorida.com. We also have a fabulous Twitter page. All you have to do, follow us at WSFL.
It is 5:40, and the Miami Heat are in the playoffs, and Dwayne Wade is ridiculously amazing. Sharp Dressed John at the web desk will tell you all about that.
D-Wade goes off. It's playoff time. Also, the Marlins beat up on the Mets, and Angel Cabrera takes the Masters. SouthFlorida.com/sports blogs. That's where you can find all these stories. Mr. Traffic, what is going on?
What is going on is I've heard nothing about my haircut, and I'm starting to get a complex there.
You have
Sharp
no
Dressed
hair.
John. Okay. As you Java up and prepare to motor in, South Florida's morning traffic is flowing like smooth lattes so far. Miami-Dade has those standing construction zones. There are some dicey lane squiggles at the toll plaza south of the Okeechobee exit, so watch that. And on the Don Shula, there are places to watch along just a couple of miles stretch, 107 Ave, Kendall, and Killian. Bravo so far for Broward. A mishap north on I-95 near 595 is largely cleared. Keep up the good work. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Let's do it. Check traffic conditions not only before going to work, but before heading home too. Where? SouthFlorida.com/Mr. Traffic.
Hey, South Florida, get excited. This Tuesday, Donna's going to be on 90210, and you know what that means? Get ready for the drama. Oh, my gosh. Tori Spelling back on 90210, Tuesday at 9 on SFL.
Enter the Sun Sentinel Shop and Win HD TV giveaway. Pick up the new classifieds every Friday and Sunday. Look for your entry form inside the classifieds and get entered today. No purchase necessary. There's a new winner each week. Complete rules at sunsentinel.com/TV giveaway.
I can't pay my rent. My car broke down. My bills are piling up. I can't take this anymore. That was me just a few months ago. Then I called 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. They'll train you for a high-paying, recession-proof job in computers or medical billing in under a year. At Fast Train, their mission is your success, with career counselors ready to help you find the right job after you graduate. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, so don't wait. Get on the Fast Train to success. Call 866-FAST-TRAIN today.
We call this theme music. Do you know why, Jeff?
Why is that, Dave?
Because the song is "The Heat Is On," and the heat was on the Knicks last night.
That's
John?
Yeah.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, brother.
How'd you like that intro, Sharp Dress, John?
Man, that was great, man. Hey, Jeff, you're looking good today, man, for a change. Finally. Finally.
I was ready to compliment you all day, man. Like I said, sharp and dressed John.
You got a little style about yourself, man, since you've been hanging out on South Beach.
Yes, everybody looks fantastic with their outfits and their blazers.
Anyway, good morning. Good morning, South Florida. It is playoff time. D. Wade's career high 55 points fell one shy of matching the franchise scoring record for a single game last night, man, against the Knicks. He came in, boom! As you can see, my man, D, what wrong can D. Wade do? Nothing. Right now, man, the fifth seed in the Eastern Conference are going to step it up right now. Michael Beasley had 28 points, did a great job last night. They're going to be playing the 4th seed Atlanta Hawks. Dave, do we have a chance against Atlanta, man? They beat us bad during the year.
Yes, we do.
Do we even have a chance here, man?
Yes, we do. And let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think Dwayne Wade should be MVP?
D. Wade should be MVP, man. They were chanting it. I meant to roll some footage for it. The crowd, MVP. You know what? This is the deal, man. We're not the best team in the NBA, but we have the best player in the NBA, which is why I think he should be MVP. Anyway, let's keep it moving right now and talk about the Marlins. The Marlins are off to a great start right now. Josh Johnson tossed his 2nd career complete game, overshadowing an equally dominant performance by New York's Johan Santana as the Marlins held on to beat the Mets 2-1 last night in the rubber match of a 3-game set at Dolphin Stadium. Jeremy Humada double walked and scored a run for Florida Marlins, improved to a 5-1 season. Who knew, Dave? You said we were off to an undefeated start, man.
Yeah, you know, John, last week I had mentioned that we were going to go undefeated, 162. Right. No, I feel bad. They lost the game. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And you know what?
They look good.
You're supposed to treat me to a Marlins game. Can we stop talking about it on TV and on air and actually do something and socialize together?
The next home weekend game the Marlins have, we will go.
Angel Cabrera, the Masters. I spent all day yesterday watching the Masters. He became the first Argentine to win the green jacket at the Augusta National Sunday by surviving a sudden death match against Kenny Perry, who was 48 years old, trying to become the oldest. But nah, no cigar, man. Tiger Woods ended up at 8 under par. Phil Mickelson, man, my hero, ended up at 9 under. Probably one of the greatest Masters ever. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if you appreciate golf or not, but you know what, man? Log on to southflorida.com/sports, and you can read about all these stories and more. And coming up, I'm talking about hot clicks, man. You guys, you don't want to miss it. I would stick around if I was you. Back to you guys.
John, we're not going anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
We're going to be here for a while. Thanks, John.
Bye-bye.
All right, now back over to the ladies on the couch.
We didn't get an invite for that Marlins game, boys.
Oh.
It's in the mail.
It's kind of hurting our feelings
It's
here.
coming.
We'll tweet it to you.
They always do the mandates, and then we're just like,
and they don't
what
invite
about
us. It's really sad.
Thanks, guys, anyway.
Anyway, all morning we've been talking about taxes. They're due this Wednesday. For all you procrastinators out there, you're probably just biting your nails, freaking out. Here's a song in honor of this day to honor our love of taxes. Listen.
Usually I'd stress out around this time of year. I do taxes on my own and end up paying out the rear. I'd use black ink and paper forms and stuff an envelope. But this year is so much different. I've got so much more hope.
that was the best part. I've got so much more hope. It gets better. He talks about filing in the nude. Hold on.
Follow your instructions, filed my taxes.
All right, guys, in order to help you love tax day as much as this gentleman does, we found him on YouTube. Some local restaurants are offering tax day dining deals. Now, you can head to Mickey D's, buy 1 quarter pounder with cheese, get a second sandwich for just a penny. Maggie Moo's Ice Cream giving away 1 free scoop.
I love that place.
P.F. Chang's, 15% off your entire bill. Cinnabon, they're going to give away free samples of classic bites from 5 to 8 p.m. And you know, whenever I think of Cinnabon, I think of that commercial. It's like you are what you eat in the morning, and the lady walks around with the big buns on
a little
her
extra junk in her trunk.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Head out to Chick-fil-A, make a purchase, and save your receipt. You can bring back your receipt within the next 30 days, starting April 16th, and you get the same items free. Also, no sales tax at 4 Miami restaurants. For a list of those, just head to southflorida.com. So pretty good thing, you know, a good way to make a positive spin out of depressing texting.
What was it? Filing my taxes.
Filing my taxes.
Let's give out our digits. If you want to get a hold of us, text us 23539. If you would like to call us, now's your time. 877-5050-SFL. That's 735. You can send us an email, feedback@southflorida.com. And we also have a fancy Twitter page. Find us, follow us at WSFL.
And we love tweets. It's our favorite thing. Kristen and I are new to Twitter, so we're obsessed with it. So tweet us, guys. Plus, we got a video you have to see coming up. A woman attacked by a polar bear. We're going to tell you what she did to cause this attack.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. That's up next on southflorida.com Live.
Oh, my gosh.
Put play in your day at the YMCA of Broward County. Saturday, April 18th is Healthy Kids Day, a free event in 5 locations in Broward County from 10 to 2. Come celebrate the YMCA of Broward County's 65th birthday by becoming a member. The joiner's fee is waived for the first 65 in each location on Healthy Kids Day. Join now and save. For more information on the locations and membership offer, call 954-334-9622 or visit us online at ymcabroward.org.
Have you been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault? Are you holding off on calling a lawyer?
Doesn't hiring a lawyer cost a lot of money?
No worries. Steiger, Isco & Green announces the no-fee guarantee.
What's that?
That means you don't pay us a dime unless we win your case and get you the money you truly deserve. Don't hold off any longer. Call us right now so we can start working on your case immediately. 1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokespersons.
Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery is now available at City Furniture. Each sofa is handcrafted with care, using interlocking hardwood frames, the finest foams, and the most luxurious fabrics. The result is a sofa that sits as good as it looks. You deserve the best. Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery, available exclusively at City Furniture.
Some tobacco companies are flavoring their products to taste like bubblegum, chocolate, or grape.
Hi, kids. What can I get you?
Who do you think they're trying to attract?
Come celebrate with us Saturday, April 25th at the March of Dimes March for Babies right here at Birch State Park.
Come out and walk with us. You can have fun and raise some money and awareness to help end premature birth.
For more info, just go to southflorida.com/March. We'll see you there.
For premature babies, every day is a challenge. Join the Sun Sentinel as we celebrate children who overcame the odds. Look for life's littlest champions, beginning April 19th. Sponsored by Doris Italian Market. Sun Sentinel.
Welcome back to the first ever episode of SouthFlorida.com Live. It's 5:52 on a Monday. Kristen and Dave here with you. You know, we've been talking this morning about these first graders, the elementary school students in Davie getting to use iPods for their lessons plans. And we asked for a prop on set. We said, hey, can we have an atlas that we could just show people how it used to be? And here's what we got. This 50-pound thing right here.
We do everything big here on SouthFlorida.com Live, even when it comes to our props. So the reason why we're asking for this hot topic this morning.
Doing my biceps right now.
It's not about these bad boys. It's not about atlases, trapper keepers, and number 2 pencils anymore. Say goodbye to those. The newest school supply in local classrooms, iPods. Now, Dave just mentioned students at Nova Elementary, or Nova Blanche Foreman Elementary in Davie are popping in those headphones and getting to work. They go high-tech for their lessons. Parents use the iPods for parent-teacher conferences. Even messages from the principal are delivered via podcast. Now, teachers say it's a way to connect with the younger generation, which is where you come in, South Florida. How are adults who grew up in a pre-iPod world changing their ways to connect with the younger techie generation? We want to know what you think. Now, I almost fell off my chair, Dave, when my parents, who are watching right now from California, friend requested me on Facebook. You remember this. I told you. They friend requested me on Facebook, and then you have MySpace. You can Skype in, you can tweet on Twitter, or you can get your education now from your podcast on your iPod. So South Florida, we're talking to you now. If you have a grandma that tweets on Twitter, or your mom and dad are like mine and started a Facebook page, we want to know, how do you think pre-iPod adults are changing up their routine to be cool like the younger techie generation?
My parents haven't hit Facebook yet, but maybe they will. Amber, how about your parents? Are they rocking the technology?
Both my parents are on Facebook, but it's only to spy on me.
That's
And my grandma doesn't even have a microwave, so the thought of her tweeting on Twitter is just almost inconceivable, guys. All right, time to look at news going on around the world this morning, South Florida. The captain of that U.S. ship that was hijacked by pirates last week, safe and sound this morning, and soon he's going to be on the way back to see his family. Navy SEALs killed 3 of the 4 pirates, holding him hostage. They took the 4th into custody. Captain Richard Phillips was not hurt. He doesn't know when he'll be able to go back home yet, but did tell us he was able to talk to his wife on the phone. Even though he was with 4 armed pirates, people who know him say they thought he had the skills to survive. People everywhere trying to save money any way they can in this economy. In Japan, people using snow to provide air conditioning during the summer. Several buildings have already developed the first snow-fed systems and are now cooling everything from flowers to grains. In case you missed this wild weekend video, check it out. I cannot believe this. A woman climbed the fence of the Berlin Zoo and jumped into the polar bear habitat. I'm telling you, the polar bear habitat. She was attacked by a polar bear before rescuers were able to get her out. She's still in the hospital this morning. Now, the big question everyone's trying to figure out is why?
What was she thinking?
We don't know. Maybe she's going to undergo some type of psychic evaluation. Yeah. She dropped her wallet, and it's a rough economy, you know?
Jeff, can you imagine the sheer terror? If you were swimming alongside, oh my gosh.
I am absolutely amazed right now because, I mean, I believe polar bears are no joke. Out of like the bear family, like they're gonna, they mean business.
I think all bears are a little dangerous there, Jeff. You know, we gotta worry
any type
about
of bear,
all
but I think a polar bear, no joke, not messing around. All right, hey, SFL. So let me tell you something. Don't do that, okay? All right, what we learn. We're giving lessons here on SouthFlorida.com. All right now, 77 degrees already, and perhaps you're lucky enough to be traveling today. 85 degrees. Maybe you took the week off. 85. Not gonna have any travel delays here. Let's spin this globe around just a little bit. Gonna give you a very, and I mean very quick look at what's going on, at least temperature-wise here. 79 in Cancun for the day, and sliding over. Look at Havana, man, up to 94 degrees today. Closer to home, though, 85 today, 86 tomorrow, a whole heck of a lot of sunshine. Things looking really good. If you need more weather information, always, if I can't be here for you, we're here for you 24/7 on the web, southflorida.com/weather. And now it's the sharpest looking man in showbiz, sharp-dressed John.
That's right, Jeff. The check is in the mail, man. I love you. I love you. Anyway, we're going to talk about southflorida.com/hotclicks. Go to Hotclicks to find all the hot stories I've been talking about, and along with the host. Also, look at Hannah Montana, man. They made $34 million this past weekend. And we're going to talk about D-Wade scoring 55. Madonna wanted to adopt. And I'll show you a very funny viral video. You want to stick around. Mr. Traffic, please tell me about the traffic.
I'm glad you're not making fun of my do anymore, SDJ. On this back-to-school, back-to-work Monday, we're looking large, looking good. In Broward, the northbound incident on I-95 near 595 is cleared. No residual delays there. The rest of the ride is mostly the usual construction zones, the Turnpike, the Sawgrass. And right now, I-595 is still a good bet, so get on it now. Same deal in Miami-Dade. Mr. Traffic is liking what he's seeing, except for the report of the fella in the Mazda at 122 Street eating a breakfast burrito behind the wheel. No. SouthFlorida.com live, coming right back to you.
Wow, guest stars keep popping up all over Top Model. Must be sweeps or something.
Special guest Sierra strikes a pose with the models.
I like how you vibed off each other's energy.
All new Top Model, Wednesday at 8 on SFL.
Enter the Sun Sentinel Shop and Win HD TV giveaway. Pick up the new classifieds every Friday and Sunday. Look for your entry form inside the classifieds and get entered today. No purchase necessary. There's a new winner each week. Complete rules at sunsentinel.com/TV giveaway.
Amazing used cars.
Toyota of Hollywood, a member of the Craig's Inn Automotive Group, is now offering amazing used cars at our landmark location at Sheridan Street and 441. Visit us today or check out AmazingUsedCars.com.
Rapids Water Park is open daily for spring break through April 19th. It's Rapids' 30th anniversary, and we're celebrating all season long. The Rapids is the coolest place to spend the day with 25 action-packed acres, including a giant wave pool, super speed slides with 70-foot drops, raft rides from family-friendly to daredevil thrilling, enclosed slides with exciting twists and turns in total darkness, a quarter-mile lazy river, pint-sized slides for young adventurers, and so much more. Rapids Water Park.
Hi, I'm attorney Richard Adams. For 20 years now, I've been representing clients in bankruptcy, foreclosure, and mortgage-related matters. For bankruptcy, foreclosure, or mortgage modification, call the attorneys at Adams & Associates.
Welcome back. The next hour of SouthFlorida.com Live starts, right now.
It's time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com Live.
We hope you are having a wonderful Monday morning, and welcome back to the first ever live broadcast of our show on TV.
I hope you guys are enjoying it.
Pretty cool stuff. It's Monday, April 13th, 6 o'clock now. I'm Dave.
Amber.
I'm Kristen. My face hurts from smiling so much.
Yeah.
We are giddy, but it's all good. Hey, procrastinators, what are you doing? You only have 3 days left to file your taxes. Come on! We're going to tell you why this year, though, you could be getting a bigger check from Uncle Sam and what local companies will be giving you discounts for doing your paperwork.
More money, always a good thing. Plus, telling her story. One South Florida woman says she left her husband because she had to put her children first. They all three became victims of abuse, and she says that violence was triggered by the recession.
And these school supplies definitely weren't in the classroom during your day, but kids are using iPods to study, and it looks like, we better learn how to keep up if we want to close this gap.
Yeah, I need to learn how to keep up.
I don't even know how to use an iPod, and these little first graders are using them just
Tomorrow, a first grader will teach Amber and Kristen how to use technology. All that plus some cool stuff coming up in this hour that we found in your morning newspapers and online. 6 o'clock, what do you need to wear to work today? Might it rain? Jeff knows the answer to that, I hope. Jeff?
I definitely know the answer, and I am going to start doing, I think, video podcasts for the youth. You got to get them while they're young. You know what I'm saying, people? All right. Hey, yesterday, what a weekend we had. Yesterday, of course, being only one of those days, but 84 degrees. It was gorgeous all weekend, 82 the average, but guess where it's not as warm, though a little bit warmer than it was when we led into the weekend. 45 already in Minneapolis. They're going to be up to around 60 degrees today, but here in the SFL already, check it out, Key West, 76 degrees, sun not even up yet. Now, here is our storm system racing across the country. There we go, sliding to the southeast. So if you are traveling today, take a look at this radar loop here, man. We've got a mess. We have some wind gusts, some hail reports, and that will be spreading on into the southeast. SFL looking good today, probably looking good tomorrow, maybe Central Florida tomorrow. However, I would not rule out the chance for a thunder shower as we head into your midweek, but the end of the week going to be beautiful. I'm saying 5 sunny days till the weekend. You know why I'm saying that? Because we're positive here at SouthFlorida.com. Partly cloudy, we're mostly sunny. That's the way we roll here. 85 degrees for your temperature. Here's the futurecast. There is that storm. That's about right after the show finishes, right into tomorrow. You can see it sliding over to the east. So again, some of that rain going to move into Tampa by tomorrow. Into the South Florida area by, again, Wednesday. We're talking 20-30% chance of storms here. 74 degrees, that's our temperature tonight. A little bit windy out there. And then as we head through the rest of the week, 85 degrees today, 86 tomorrow. And you can see a chance for a thunder shower, 86 degrees on Wednesday. Things looking good for the rest of the week, and we'll talk a little bit about that coming up. Kristen, nice forecast, right?
Oh,
start your work week
beautiful
off?
forecast, Jeff.
Thank you, Kristen.
Way better than nice. Thank you so much, Jeff. All right, 6:03 now. We've got to get to your headlines across the SFL from SouthFlorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Now, Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner found Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. The 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the city commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. The recession is being blamed for a huge spike in domestic violence. The numbers in Florida are just staggering. Across the state, there's been a nearly 50% increase in the demand at help centers. Karen Basana live this morning outside the Miami Rescue Mission. Karen, one woman told you her story of why she and her 2 girls are living in that shelter right now. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Of course I can. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, South Florida. Yes, we caught up with one woman who says that the economy was to blame for the violence that she found herself living in. And here at the Miami Rescue Mission Center, well, that's what they do. They open up their doors and they help people get back on their feet. Now, the woman that we spoke with was 38-year-old Latrice Jackson, a mother of 2, an 8- and 11-year-old girls. She had a job, security, and what she says was a stable relationship until a month ago. Then her partner of 8 years lost his job. Then Latrice lost her job as a therapist for the elderly. He started drinking and the abuse escalated to such levels that she says she was completely terrified. But finally, she got the courage to leave with not even a single penny in her wallet. And the Miami Rescue Mission opened up their doors and they're helping her rebuild her life. Now, Latrice says that she believes, again, the economy was one of the main factors. Listen to what she had to say.
It's not because of money.
Yeah, he was stressed out because, like, he can't get a job. You know, like, when you come home and you look at your paycheck and you be like, and that was probably stressing him out a lot too. Because I guess, like, when a man loses his job and loses everything, can't take care of his family, that's a big issue. That's probably why domestic violence is going up.
2 questions. Now, this morning we are live with Marilyn Brummett. She is the Director of Community here at the Miami Rescue Mission. And now, unfortunately, as the economy worsens, we're seeing more stories like Latrice's and more stories like that as people are coming in asking for help.
Yes, that is one of the factors that is happening right now. The economy is definitely affecting more and more people coming into our shelters at the Women's Center and our Men's Center.
And then also, let's talk really quickly at what you guys do such a great job at helping out people, but you depend on donations. Let's talk about that a little bit, as if you can tell me how people can help you help others.
Well, we need the community. The community is the ones that donate to us to help our women off the streets. And right now we're doing a mega food drive in the month of April, and we're just asking all kind of organizations, churches, offices, whatever you're connected with, just do a food drive for us and help us feed nearly 700,000.
Okay, perfect. And again, if you are finding yourself in an abusive situation, please log on to our website. We have helplines. We also have information on different shelters, and we also have information on how you can help the Miami Rescue Mission help others. And later on, we'll talk more about the different programs and how you guys are helping more women. We'll see you guys in just a bit.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Karen. Well, just like Latrice Jackson's 2 girls, more and more kids are being forced to grow up not in homes, but homeless shelters. Listen to these stats here. 1 out of every 50 kids in America are considered to be homeless. The problem is even worse right here in Florida, which has the highest rates in the country. Currently, there are 50,000 homeless children throughout the state. Broward County has about 1,600. Palm Beach County has 953. Now, parents of these kids say it is a difficult situation to deal with.
It really wasn't, well, I had to really adjust because this was like the first time that I've ever been in a facility like this. And, you know, I really got by praying. You know, prayer is the biggest part in all of our lives, you know.
They have no home. They can stay here, and they give food for them, and they give clothes and closets and TVs and beds to sleep in.
Governor Charlie Crist's longtime stance against tax increases is being tested like never before. Governor Crist's anti-tax record has been his strongest tie to the Republican Party. But now the state legislature is strongly considering a $1 billion tax hike on cigarettes, cigars, and smokeless tobacco to fill a budget hole. With the way the economy is, Crist may have a hard time turning this down. Now, his decision could have a big impact on his political future as he eyes a potential 2010 bid for the U.S. Senate. Crist has stayed away from making solid statements about the cigarette tax, only saying he's not warm and fuzzy about the idea. What should we expect from the stock market this week? Wall Street rallied big last week. The 5th consecutive week stocks have ended on a high note. Opening bell sounds off at 9 o'clock this morning. We will be keeping track of where stocks will go today. We'll, of course, bring you an update right here tomorrow morning on SouthFlorida.com Live. A small yet faithful congregation getting up bright and early for the 75th annual Fort Lauderdale Easter sunrise service. Those who gathered for yesterday's service were treated to this gorgeous picture of the sun just making its way up over Fort Lauderdale Beach. Nothing like celebrating Easter with the sand between your toes like you did, Amber, at the beach. You know, those are your headlines from southflorida.com, but the beach never gets old.
Another great reason to live here.
Never gets old.
Yeah. 6:09 in the morning, and again, this show is all about you guys watching at home, and we're going to give you in a moment all the ways you can get a hold of us. Well, as they say, there are only two certainties in the world: death and taxes. And the latter comes up Wednesday. That is right.
Yikes.
Get excited. Tax day. People all over South Florida will be scrambling to pay Uncle Sam their tax money. But if you haven't filed yet and you're freaking out a little bit like that poor woman right there, it's all good. Don't worry. It's not all bad news.
That's me right now, Dave.
That is a picture of Amber just with a slightly different face. In fact, the average federal income tax refund of $2,705 is waiting for maybe you. It's waiting for millions of Americans. Plus, there are some other options which could make tax time a little leaner on the wallet. Here you go. There is a home buyer's credit. First time ever, home buyers could cut their taxes by as much as $8,000 thanks to the first time home buyer's credit. The credit applies to a home you've already bought this year or will buy through December 1st. If you've bought the home this year, you can go ahead and claim it Wednesday. If you haven't bought it yet, but you're going to buy it later this year, you can amend your tax return after you buy it to retroactively claim the credit. Pretty cool. Speaking of homes, there is a real estate tax break. Now, pay attention. If you own a home and you use standard deductions, most people that own homes use itemized deductions, but if you use standard, you can deduct up to an additional $1,000 of your real estate taxes. And finally, if you didn't receive or you only partially received last year's stimulus rebate check, well, Christmas could come early. You may get one this year. If your family had a child last year or your financial situation changed dramatically, you're certainly entitled to file a claim, and then you can just hope for the best. And there are some other options for you as well. For the complete list, just go to our website, southflorida.com, find the As Seen on southflorida.com live link, and then you can read the tax deadline article, and good luck out there.
And we've added some humor to this. Head to southflorida.com, too, to look at some funny tax filing videos, including the TurboTax love song and all different types of things, poking fun at a serious situation. Also coming up, you know, I still have to file a tax extension. I'm going to do that for you guys tomorrow live on air so you can kind of figure out how to do it yourself. Now, here are the ways to contact us. You can text us 23539. Pick up the phone, give us a call, 877-5050-SFL, that's 5050-735. Or go ahead, head to our Twitter page, WSFL, and shoot us some tweets. Also coming up, remember the days, guys, when encyclopedias were all the rage, or slide rulers, or abacuses?
It's over there. Yeah.
Or we have a 50-pound atlas on set. Well, anyway, no more local school kids using iPods now in the classroom. We're going to give you the deal on this coming up next.
All right, it is time to talk entertainment upstairs at the web desk. Sharkus John, you hanging in there?
I wonder if I can deduct this suit from my taxes. Anyway.
I think you can.
The Material Girl isn't giving up just yet. Also, Jennifer Hudson is on the comeback trail, and Josh Hartnett parties hard on South Beach. All of these stories and more can be found at Hot Clicks at southflorida.com. It's going down. Top of the block's coming up.
Sharp Dressed John, let me tell you, it is part of your job to look both sharp and dressed. Preferably both things at the same time. So you definitely can write that stuff off. All right, 74 degrees already in Miami. As we shoot on up to Fort Lauderdale, check it out, already 76 degrees, and the sun's not even out yet. So we look at these forecast highs. We are going to make it into the mid-80s. Going to tell you how we get there and give you a look at what's going on for the rest of your work week coming up. If you need up-to-date weather information at any point in time, head to southflorida.com/weather. Hey, and first, coming up right now, here's a look at your morning commute with Mr. Traffic.
Thank you, Jeff. Mr. Cool you are. Mr. Traffic here is still wearing a happy face as you get ready to grab your keys and kiss whomever. No major accidents reported on the roadways thus far. In Miami-Dade, the usual construction zones apply. Watch for some tricky traffic in the Toll Plaza construction zone south of the Okeechobee exit. Work zones also on the Don Shula, the Dolphin, and watch I-95 near the 112 airport exit. And Broward, keep up the good work on I-95, 595, and the Turnpike. Check traffic conditions not only before going to work, but before heading home, too, at southflorida.com/Mr. Traffic.
Sorry, we can't get your hair back, but we can help you shave a few dollars off the cost of driving your car. SunSentinel.com.
I can't pay my rent. My car broke down. My bills are piling up. I can't take this anymore. That was me just a few months ago. Then I called 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. They'll train you for a high-paying, recession-proof job in computers or medical billing in under a year. At Fast Train, their mission is your success, with career counselors ready to help you find the right job after you graduate. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, so don't wait. Get on the Fast Train to success. Call 866-FAST-TRAIN today.
Hi, I'm Surplus Sam. My advisors tell me you have to be nuts to try to sell underwear on TV. Well, Army Navy Outdoors and Dickies are going to prove my advisors wrong. We have the largest selection of Dickies underwear in South Florida. Take a look at these boxers. No telling who'll wear them. And Dickie briefs, tanks, and tees are made for fit and comfort. So stop monkeying around and get to Army Navy Outdoors and try some Dickies underwear. Downtown Davie, North Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Tell them Surplus Sam sent you.
Wherever you live in Broward, there's a Broward Health facility close by. From Broward Health Weston to Broward General and Chris Everett Children's Hospital to Imperial Point Medical Center, North Broward Medical Center, and Coral Springs Medical Center. We're more than 8,000 healthcare professionals focused on better health for everyone who lives here. Broward Health, powerful medicine.
I want to rock with you.
Oh, you know you want to do the robot with that.
Oh, yes.
Where did that song come from? I've never heard that before in my life.
But I should never do this
I'm
again.
never doing that again either.
It is
Always do that.
6:16 Monday morning. Dave, Jeff, Amber, and Kristen.
Good morning,
and welcome
South Florida.
once again to our very first show ever.
Okay, I have a question for you, South Florida. You may be wondering why I'm holding a 50-pound atlas
Do you need
on
help
my
with that?
lap.
Do you
There
need
is an
2 hands?
explanation for this, I swear.
Why are you holding that?
I think it's like
Okay.
4 pounds, by the way.
I
I
know.
don't think it's quite 50.
Our props here, like Kristen said, we're bigger and better here on SouthFlorida.com Live. That's why we have this giant sucker here on set. So,
Thanks for that.
you know, atlases, encyclopedias, they used to be all the rage in the classroom,
Right.
but no more. Get this, a Davie Elementary School is using iPods as a learning tool. Now, if you walk into a classroom at Nova Blanche Foreman Elementary, chances are you're gonna see students with those headphones over their ears, just jotting down notes, while a podcast of a teacher giving a lesson plays on the iPods. Now, the school has been using the devices since the school bought them with grant money last year. Students say they love it. It helps them remember more material, you know, makes their work a little more fun. Teachers say it frees them up, gives them more time to re-emphasize those lesson plans.
It basically frees up my time so that I'm able to work with individuals more than I would traditionally being in the front of the classroom and instructing a whole group. Now I'm able to go from student to student and give them more time individually.
And in addition to these iPods, students still get traditional lessons from teachers, and they do have those textbooks, those big clunky old things. iPods are a regular part of the curriculum, though, and students can take them home to do homework, but this is a question everyone wants answered. They cannot download their own songs or videos on these iPods. And in addition to this, you know, I was wondering what a lot of parents out there think, because I could imagine parents are sick enough of seeing their kids with iPod, you know, headphones in their ears all the time, and now it's being encouraged by the school. So I want to know what you think South Florida Contact does.
Here's what I'm wondering. Do you think it takes away, though, from that, you know, person-to-person contact? Like, sooner or later, we're not going to ever talk to teachers face-to-face. You know what I mean?
We're not going to need teachers. We'll just have iPod casts.
I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. I don't want to be taught by robots in 5 years. You know what I mean? So.
All right, let's head upstairs to the sharpest-looking man on set. Sharp-dressed John, how you doing this morning? I'm so sorry. There's 2 guys behind me a little insulted right now, John.
I'm out of here.
Don't worry, guys. We'll work with you guys. Hey, what is the world coming to? iPods in the classroom? Kids aren't learning. It's distracting. What is going on here?
I don't know, John.
John is technology, baby. Embrace it.
I don't know. I don't agree. Anyway, Madonna, let's talk about... we have a Twitter page, by the way. People are tweeting us as we speak. You guys gave it out, WSFL. So make sure you guys follow us and then also Facebook us as a friend. Anyway, Madonna hasn't given up. She's still keen on adopting a 2nd child from Malawi despite a court ruling from the southern African country preventing her from doing so, a local newspaper reported on Sunday. Last week, she lost an appeal against the high court decision refusing her bid to adopt a 4-year-old girl named Mercy because she wanted to, she wasn't a resident of the African country. You know what, Madonna? I tell you what, there's so many kids here in America, including my son. I told you earlier, you can pick them up on the weekend. weekends. Just pay me about $100 grand a year or so, you know, and I'll look the other way. Anyway, Jennifer Hudson, let's keep it moving now, was on MSNBC, and she's moving strong right now. She's taking the world by storm. She's embarking on a 27-show co-headlining tour with singer Robin Thicke. Man, it should be a great show. This may seem like a lot because she went through a tragic situation this past fall with the deaths of her mother and her brother and nephew. Hudson made a comeback by singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. She was great, man. So, you know, big ups and congratulations to Jennifer Hudson doing her thing and acting and singing. She's very talented. Josh Hartnett parties in Miami a week after hospitalization. Last week I reported he was in hospital in Los Angeles for some stomach problems. This week, man, he's soaking it up, having some fun in the sun here at South Beach at the Delano Hotel on Saturday.
You know, John?
Yes.
How come you didn't tell us he was in town?
I don't know,
Kristen and I
man.
would have definitely made an appearance at
You
that
know what?
hotel.
I thought you guys may have been hanging out with him and giving him a little tour around South Florida. I don't know.
Give us a warning next time, John. Give us a warning.
I will, but that's all I have right now. Make sure you guys come back and visit me. I miss when you guys don't, all right?
Thanks, John. You know what I was thinking about Jennifer Hudson? You know, we love our some J Hud, and you know, all trials usually just give artists, you know, more fire, and so good luck to her. I just love Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, she was pretty remarkable with that national anthem. 6:20 in the morning, time to hear from you guys. There are several ways you can get a hold of us here today. You can text us at 23539, call us at 877-5050 SFL, which is 735 if you're like Kristen and you can't figure out how to work your BlackBerry.
Hey, you.
You can email us at feedback@southflorida.com, and you can also Twitter us. You can become our follower on Twitter, and it's WSFL.
All right, coming up, getting a chance to sneak peek some Girls Gone Wild right before the weekend would be a good Friday for any guy, right? For these two, especially.
It'd be a great Friday, actually.
We're going to tell you why one women's Easter celebration was interrupted by some pretty naughty girls.
Uh-oh.
You're like...
Sorry, we can't make you graceful, but we can help you make plans for a smooth night out on the town. SunSentinel.com.
I live alone, so I worry. If I have an emergency, how do I call for help?
Free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
Presenting SafeLink, a free government-supported cell phone with free monthly minutes and a free voicemail account. You're likely eligible if you receive food stamps or Medicaid or have a family income under $26,000.
Free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
Hurry to receive your free phone quickly.
I can now call my family anytime.
SafeLink, provided by TracFone Wireless. Spread the word. It's free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
Monday morning. We are the Supremes, at least in our own mind. Welcome back to SouthFlorida.com Live. Let's go coast to coast and tell you what's happening around the country.
Yeah, you know, we get into work at about 3 in the morning. We look at all the papers all around the country.
Every single one of them.
The most important news stories, not necessarily, but the stories that are going to give you something to talk about at work today. And this one came from the Huffington Post. Vermont legislator considering a bill that would legalize so-called sexting between teens. Now, here's the deal on this one. Sexting is when teens send those naughty pics and videos via cell phones. Well, under current laws, sexters can be charged with child pornography. The bill would legalize the consensual exchange of graphic images between two people ages 13 to 18 years. But just keep in mind, if you do sext someone who didn't ask for it, Dave, it's still illegal. And the bill passed in the state Senate earlier this month. The House is going to take a look at it next week.
All right, let's check out a story from the Philadelphia Daily News now. Listen to this. This is hilarious, in my opinion. A woman celebrating Good Friday gets an eye full of Girls Gone Wild. Here's what happened. She was watching her regularly scheduled Comcast program, Good Friday Mass at the Vatican, when all of a sudden, the service was interrupted by these girls, scantily clad college students on spring break. A Comcast spokesman says the glitch was caused by a test gone wrong by the emergency alert system. The test usually tunes viewers into a pre-selected channel that's supposed to provide emergency information. I hardly doubt anyone had an urgent need for a Good Friday flash, but Comcast is apologizing for the racy ad and says no actual pornography was shown during the 30-second Oops.
Jeff, don't know about you, but that's enough to make me convert.
I am saying, hey,
calm down, guys.
Signing up for Comcast today after the show, and some person's test gone wrong is another man's test gone right. What's going on, SFL? 74 degrees in Miami already. These temperatures going to get right back up. Look at that, Minneapolis, 63 degrees. Now, we do have some storm reports over here. If I can get out of the way, we've got a little bit of hail, some wind damage. Again, you know where that's coming from? Well, as you can see, there she is right there. There's a low pressure cold front sliding over to the east, affecting the southeast today. Now, again, right now, it's a little bit early, so we're not seeing any airport delays. But if you're traveling through a very busy hub in the ATL, don't be surprised if you do pick up some delays as we go throughout the day. However, traveling out of Miami International Airport, 85 degrees today, shouldn't see any delays. Here's what's going to happen tomorrow as that front continues to slide to the east. You can see some of that rain going to move into, say, Tampa, Central Florida, Orlando. May impact us on Wednesday. However, all things considered, the week is looking great. 85 degrees today, 86 tomorrow, and then there's that chance for a thunder shower. Temperature is going to be coming back down as we head towards the weekend. But again, like I said, we're talking 5 smooth days of sunshine sailing towards the weekend. Kristen, back to you.
It's Monday. We're not allowed to talk about the weekend.
Oh, we are. We always talk about the weekend here.
6:26 coming up, everybody. A South Florida commissioner is dead this morning, and police say his son is to blame. We'll have the latest on the investigation for you. Plus, more possible expenses for college kids in the Sunshine State. Health insurance could be a requirement to get into school. But first, Mr. Traffic, I understand there is some trouble on the roadways this morning.
There is trouble indeed at the Golden Glades interchange, southbound I-95 at the Golden Glades interchange. 2 right lanes are blocked, and those backups right now are going into northern Miami-Dade County. So if you're heading south on I-95 from Broward into Miami-Dade County at the Golden Glades interchange, you'll find a backup on the right lanes, your alternates, the Turnpike, or even State Road 7 US 441. Watch out for that tie-up at the Golden Glades interchange. SouthFlorida.com live, coming right back to you.
How well you read, you speak the truth, you speak to me, you feel the love I have yet to find.
6:30, Monday morning. Welcome back to SouthFlorida.com Live. I'm Dave.
I'm Amber. And don't you guys just love Mondays? It's the start to a beautiful week, and it's only 4 days to Friday, you know. That's always what we say here on SouthFlorida.com Live.
Thinking, right.
All right, before you guys head out the door this morning, you probably want to know what's going on here in the SFL, so let's head over to Kristen for some news.
Yes, thank you, guys. 6:30 now. Here are your headlines from SouthFlorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. The 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. Jurors will return to court today to decide the fate of race car driver Elio Castroneves. Jurors began deliberating in his tax evasion trial Friday, but adjourned for the holiday weekend. Prosecutors claim Castroneves and 2 advisors knowingly dodged millions in U.S. taxes over a 5-year period. We'll keep you posted. Yet another step may be added to the college application process here in Florida. Students could soon be required to show proof of health insurance to attend state public universities. Now, the state legislature is considering a bill that would require just that. Those in favor of the idea say it's important for students to be covered in case of emergencies. On the flip side, others think tuitions are just going up too fast as it is, and this just takes more dollars out of parents' pockets. Well, we're learning more this morning about Fort Lauderdale's first residents. The Tequesta Indians lived along the banks of Fort Lauderdale's New River during the 16th century. SouthFlorida.com Live's Arno DeVos was there as some of South Florida's history was unearthed. Take a look.
Digging for clues to the past to preserve it for the future. Archaeologists hard at work just steps from downtown Fort Lauderdale.
It's a story that's never been written. Most of the sites along the New River have all been destroyed.
The site, a home on the banks of the New River, soon to be turned into a city park. The find, what's left of a Tequesta Indian village from centuries ago.
We actually found shark's teeth with perforations that they were actually using for knives. We have found axes made out of shell. There were 6 of them deliberately buried by the Tequesta, so we found them 1,000 years later.
This team's mission, making sure the transition from prime property to community park goes down without a hitch.
The key thing is to create a plan on how this park can be developed without adversely impacting the sites.
The site on the river's edge, not an unlikely location for settlements way back when.
We as Westerners, we have a sense of place that's very territorial and very much about who lives here, who doesn't live, you know, who owns what. For the Tequesta, it was all about who controlled the water.
That water a means of transportation and a source of sustenance. Remnants of their diets helping researchers pin down when the Tequesta called Southeast Florida home.
Yeah, you can see the horizon of shell. So that's the surface of when the Tequesta were here. That's about 1,000 years old.
Learning from the past and saving this site to help teach us even more in the future.
What you have here is a kind of archaeological bank for the future. But there may be other questions that future scholars or archaeologists have. And they'll be able to come here and actually do some examination.
City code states any property within 500 feet of the new river is subject to archaeological investigation before any construction work can be done. In Fort Lauderdale, I'm Arno at southflorida.com.
Time now, 6:34 South Florida, and time to figure out what it's going to be like outside today. Let's head over to Jeff Melcars for the weather.
Hello, hello, everyone on the couch and everyone leaving your home, maybe for the office. I tell you, it's already pretty warm, 76 degrees. You may be surprised when you step outside. Winds out of the east-southeast about 10 miles an hour, and they're really going to be blowing as we head through the day. That is as this cold front approaches again. Atlanta under the gun right now, going to be picking up some airport delays as we go through the day. Right now, though, things are going to be looking good here. Look at that, 76 already in Key West. This is the way, as we look at our hourcast, these temperatures are going to shoot right up there. Look at that. Temperatures in the mid-80s just past lunch, so we're going for 85 degrees, mix of clouds and sun. I'm saying 5 sunny days till the weekend, because that's how we roll here in South Florida. Here's these winds, man. Look at these winds. They are really going to be blowing as we go through the day. With that, watch out if you are heading to the beach, 84 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, possibility of some rip currents, so just be aware of your surroundings there. Don't want any problems over at the beach. Here's that future cast as that cold front continues to slide towards us. Bullseye right around Tampa tomorrow as it continues to head east. I'm thinking maybe some thunder showers on Wednesday, but again, nothing to get too worked up over. Tonight, 74 degrees, partly cloudy, a little windy out there if you asked me, which clearly you did, but let's take a look as we go through the rest of the week. Hey, temperatures approaching the upper 80s, but cooling back down as we head to the weekend. Things are looking really nice for the whole week into the weekend. That should put a smile on your face and maybe make it just a little bit easier to get into the workplace today. All right, back to the comfy couch as I stand here and slave over these forecasts.
Jeff,
right.
only 80 degrees over the weekend? That's cold.
Yeah, get the scarf ready, Dave.
Hey, I will, don't worry. All right, guys, so I have some good news for you, South Florida. In case you forgot, taxes are due on Wednesday. Yay! You know, we're putting a positive spin on it because normally people are very upset about having to pay those taxes. But if you think about it, you know, you're one step closer to getting that tax return. So in honor of our positive spin, here's a song to honor our love of taxes.
Usually I'd stress out around this time of year. I do taxes on my own and end up paying out the rear. I'd use black ink and paper forms and stuff an envelope. But this year is so much different. I've got so much more hope. TurboTax, you helped me find deductions. It was
This guy really loves his taxes. What do you think? He apparently gets a refund check.
Yeah, pretty hefty.
My dad's always saying, if you have to pay, it's not all fun.
You're not singing that song. You're singing a different song.
All right, if you guys are enjoying that song, you can find a link to it and other funny tax videos on southflorida.com. And, you know, in order to help you love tax day as much as this guy, this Wednesday, some local restaurants are offering tax day dining deals. You can head to Mickey D's and buy 1 quarter pounder with cheese. Get a second sandwich for just a penny. We all can afford that one.
Yep.
Maggie Moo's, they got some ice cream, giving away 1 scoop of ice cream for free. Also, head over to P.F. Chang's. You can get 15% off your entire bill.
Wow, that's a great one.
Cinnabon, they're giving away free samples of classic bites from 5 to 8 p.m. Chick-fil-A, make sure, if you purchase, save your receipt, bring back your receipt within the next 30 days starting April 16th, and you can get the same items you bought for free. And there's no sales tax at 4 Miami restaurants. If you want a list of those 4 restaurants, just head to southflorida.com. So positive spin, we're always giving a positive spin on
You can
this
drown
show.
your tax misery in ice cream and cheeseburgers.
Get fat.
Let's hear from you guys this morning, shall we? Would you like to know how to make that happen?
Yes.
Kristen and I are going to tell you.
Yeah.
Kristen, would you like to go first?
Sure. You can text us 23539. So chivalrous, Dave. Go ahead.
Would you like me to do the phone number?
Go ahead.
You can call us at 877-5050-735, a.k.a. SFL.
Can I give out the email address?
Amber, why don't you give out the email address?
You can email us feedback@southflorida.com.
Hey, we also have a fancy Twitter page.
I was going to say, who wants to do Twitter?
You can follow us at WSFL. We're making people sick at home because we're sharing
everything.
so much.
We love each other.
You know what?
that
I'm just
much.
going to talk for the rest of the show. Let's talk about some sports. When we come back, Sharp Dressed John's got all the sports news you need to know.
That's right, man. You guys were talking about taxes. I thought Obama abolished taxes. Anyway, D-Wade goes out for 55. It is playoff time. The Marlins beat up on the Mets, and Angel Cabrera takes the green jacket. Look for these stories and more at southflorida.com/sports. It's top of the blog sports coming up.
And a Little Havana Art Gallery is letting local artists share not only their art, but their roots with new generations. We have the incredible story behind the man behind this art gallery in just a few seconds. But first, let's look at the roads with Mr. Traffic.
Oh, boy, Eugene, the beep and creep is underway on I-95 southbound at the Golden Glades. The right lanes are blocked right now for first responders and what could also be a police scene. Again, that is southbound I-95 at the Golden Glades interchange. Steer clear of the area by using the Turnpike, US 441, or even Biscayne Boulevard to the east. Meanwhile, watch your following distance as the traffic up ahead builds. Broward, so far, major roadways are pretty clear except for the persisting construction projects. If you're going to get on I-595 heading east, this is the time to do it before the sun gets too high. Check traffic conditions not only before you go to work, but on the way home, too, at southflorida.com/Mr. Traffic.
Hey, South Florida, get excited. This Tuesday, Donna's going to be on 90210, and you know what that means? Get ready for the drama. Oh, my gosh. Tori Spelling back on 90210, Tuesday at 9 on SFL.
Enter the Sun Sentinel Shop and Win HD TV giveaway. Pick up the new classifieds every Friday and Sunday. Look for your entry form inside the classifieds and get entered today. No purchase necessary. There's a new winner each week. Complete rules at sunsentinel.com/TV giveaway.
Inside every jar of Jif, you can trust you're getting the highest quality peanut butter. Jif only uses the finest peanuts and adheres to the most stringent quality standards, ensuring that your peanut butter is as safe as it is delicious. Jif, the brand you can trust.
Mom, it's the last slice.
Well, then let's share. Jake gets to cut.
Yes.
But Cody gets to choose.
Nice.
Jif uses the finest peanuts to make a rich, nuttier peanut butter.
I got a pretty big half.
Choosy moms choose Jif.
Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery is now available at City Furniture.
Each sofa is handcrafted with care, using interlocking hardwood frames, the finest foams, and the most luxurious fabrics. The result is a sofa that sits as good as it looks.
You deserve the best. Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery, available exclusively at City Furniture.
I long to be you. I think I'm close, but I stand so far. The turbulent one sheds a turbulent
Welcome back to southflorida.com live. We got you covered. We got you covered in Broward County, Monroe County, Palm Beach County, and Dwayne County. Oh, that's, I didn't make that up, by the way, Kristen and Amber. Other people have called it that. Dwayne Wade has gone off yet again. Sharp Dressed John in the web desk.
That's right. How about Flash County? or great or MVP county, right? Anyway, D-Wade goes off, man, scoring a career-high 55 points. He fell 1 point shy of matching the franchise scoring record for a single game. Wade helped the Heat crush the Knicks 122-105 last night as Miami secured the Eastern Conference's 5th seed. Michael Beasley, man, stepped it up, 28 points, looking like the Heat will be playing the 4th seed Atlanta Hawks. D-Wade, man, you know what? MVP all the way. What do you think, Dave, man? You asked me, man, I think MVP for the entire NBA, right? What do you think?
Of the world.
Of the world. Anyway, man, let's talk about the Marlins. They're off to a great start, as you guys know. Josh Johnson tossed his 2nd career complete game, overshadowing an equally dominant performance by New York's Johan Santana as the Marlins held on to beat the Mets 2-1 in this rubber match of the 3-game set at Dolphin Stadium. Jeremy Hermida, he double walked and scored a run for the Marlins, which improved to 5-1 on his young season, man. Any predictions this season, Dave, for the Marlins, man?
John, they're doing everything right. They're hitting, they're pitching, they're stealing bases, playing good defense. I know it's early, but they definitely look like a playoff team.
And I definitely can't wait on you to treat and buy hot dogs and beer and all the other stuff when we actually decide to go out and enjoy a game. Anyway, let's talk about the Masters, man. I spent all day yesterday watching the Masters, hoping that Tiger would make a comeback. But you know what? Nah, it didn't happen, man. Angel Cabrera became the first Argentinian to win the green jacket at this year's Augusta by surviving a sudden death match with Kenny Perry. He finished 12 under. Tiger Woods ended up at 8 under, and Phil Mickelson, my favorite, ended up at 9 under. And probably one of the greatest Masters that I saw in my time. Anyway, log on to southflorida.com/sports, and you can read about it. If you go here, I'll show you right now. You can read about every sports highlight right there, man. That's a wrap for me. Come back to me, man. SDJ. Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you later, John. 6:45, let's head over to Amber and Kristen on the couch.
Thanks, Dave. You know, we're talking taxes all morning because they're due in just a couple days.
Yeah.
In case you forgot or need to file an extension, we're going to show you how to do that on tomorrow's show. But, you know, today we've been talking about deals you can get on tax day, putting a positive spin on it. We've got funny videos on our website, southflorida.com. You can find a link to those. They'll give you a little laugh at work this morning.
And also on our website, breaks that you may qualify for and if you don't know it. And so we're going to help you out in that way, too. We've been talking and you've been talking back. So we're going to read one of those texts. Obama Maniac, you wrote in, thank you so much, saying, I got more than I did last year by more than $100. Thanks, Obama.
Wow.
So thank you, President
That's
Obama,
pretty
for
lucky.
that. Yeah, so he's definitely happy about that. Others not so happy have to pay, like the text song that we just heard from that guy. Go to our website, southflorida.com for that song. We want to give you our digits. Go ahead.
877, oh, thanks, Kristen. We're being so chivalrous this morning. 877-5050-SFL, or you can text us 23539. Also, shoot us an email, feedback@southflorida.com, or post on our Twitter page, WSFL. And that's the coolest thing about this show is that you guys are a huge part of it. It's not just about us sitting here on the couch. And guys, in case you forgot, it's Monday. Some of us have already started planning for next weekend. How about checking out the local art scene? An art gallery in Little Havana, giving local artists the opportunity to share their work and their roots.
Yeah, it's very cool. The Art of Freedom opened in September of last year, but it's just picking up steam and has quickly become a hot spot for the local Latin American art scene. Eugene, live this morning in Little Havana. You have an incredible story of how this all came to be, right, Eugene? Good morning.
I really do, Kristen. Good morning. Yeah, this place, the Art of Freedom here on Southwest 8th Street and 14th Avenue in Little Havana, has a very interesting philosophy. The philosophy is that art is a maximum expression of freedom. And to understand what that means, you got to look at the guy behind this all. Check it out. Ricardo Leal discovered his poetry writing talent while serving 12 years as a political prisoner in Cuba.
We couldn't do this in prison. If they catch you.
And how did you hide the poetry?
We have resources to do so. One always finds a way.
Visitors would sneak in pencils and paper for Ricardo, and when he was about to be released from jail, he had to memorize all of his poems because he couldn't take anything with him. He remembers most of them. For Ricardo Leal, art is the maximum expression of freedom. Now he is working towards a rebirth of the cultural treasures of Latin American countries.
Every country is rooted in its culture. If we give life to that culture that for years has been stagnant, bring out the artists just recognize their work, the new generations will learn about their roots.
Leal runs the Art of Freedom Art Gallery and Cafe tucked in a corner of Little Havana. It gives local artists the opportunity to express themselves without censorship, something that painter Ernesto Blanco wasn't able to do in his country of birth, Cuba.
Art is everything. It's everything. I came to this country in search of liberty and to be able to show my artwork.
Blanco's style is cubism with bright colors and themes that represent personal experiences for the artist. But the art on display here is as varied as the home countries of the artists.
They're from all Latin American countries in search of true integration, so that through the international language of art, the world can understand us.
On Friday and Saturday evenings, locals gather to listen to each other's music and poetry. Artists don't have to pay to share their work here. Ricardo runs the Art of Freedom and says that they make ends meet through the sales from this little cafe they set up in the corner of the building. So would you say this is a labor of love, the work of many people for the love of art?
For the love of culture.
Such an incredible story, you guys. And I'm so lucky to have Ricardo Leal here with me this morning. Buenos días. Ricardo, en inglés primero, después en español. I wanted to ask him, you know, as a political prisoner, when he started writing these poems, what is it that really drove him to write this stuff while in jail in Cuba? Como preso político, ¿qué fue lo que usted lo llevó a ejercer el escribir y escribir poesía mientras que estaba preso en una celda en Cuba?
Bueno, simplemente esta expresión de la libertad. El arte es la máxima expresión de la libertad y nosotros, pues, a través de una poesía, a través de una canción, siempre tratamos de expresarse y,
claro que sí.
Y eso es una de las formas que puede llegar a cualquier lugar.
What he's saying is that while he was in jail in Cuba, that was his only way of really expressing himself, and that's when he discovered his talent of writing poetry. Now he's sharing it with everybody, and he's inviting local artists here in Little Havana to also share their roots and their talents with the whole entire community. By the way, go over to our website right now, southflorida.com/live. You'll find a link there to Cultural Fridays. That's the last Friday of every month, where in Little Havana you can visit 13 art galleries and listen to some great music, street side, lots of fun, and that's a few weeks away, but you know what? It's never too early to start planning those weekends. Back to you guys.
All right. That's our theme here on the show. Thanks, Eugene. That art is so beautiful. All the colors and everything. It would be such a great painting to put in the house.
All right, speaking of great, this story coming up. Nagging wives have driven their husbands to do a lot of crazy things. But how about jumping out of a window, not once, but twice? We're going to tell you about it next.
Yikes.
Be happy Friday, South Florida. Are you stressed out? Need to relax? I'm supposed to have a hot chick, but I'll settle for this guy right here. This week, it's April 13th through the 19th. It's Spa Week here in South Florida. Local spas are offering a variety of treatments for just $50. Some of the deals include loafer body scrubs, highlights, laser hair removal, and a Swedish massage. For more information, log on to our website at southflorida.com. Kumbaya!
Thanks, John. And you might be too relaxed because it's not Friday. It's only Monday. Lots of industries are reinventing themselves these days, and cruise lines are giving a total makeover to the traditional cruise experience. Did you know that world-class spa treatments are available at sea? Find out more in this segment, sponsored by Cruise.com.
When our customers come to us, they're looking for an escape from their everyday life. You know, you're stressed in your workplace and you want to get away. And spa services that are on board the ship are very comparable to some of the finest spas available to you out on land.
I'm good. Hello, sir. Welcome to the spa.
There's so many different alternatives for spa treatments on board the ship. You could take advantage of everything from Swedish massages, your normal Swedish massage, to your rock massages, to your couples massages. But what makes it different than what you could experience on land, at a resort on land, is the opportunity to actually get your treatment while you're sailing and actually have that scenery behind you while you're sailing, or so that you could enjoy both the calm and tranquility of the ocean and at the same time enjoy your spa treatment.
I think in this day and age, healthy lifestyles are a must, and the ships are trending that way as well. Our gyms are amazing. They're world-class gyms, whether it be on the ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, universal. And then you also have the spa treatments, all these European treatments, everything from full body massages to facials, a full salon. it's a great way on a ship. Like you can start, if you wanted to always learn yoga or you always wanted to learn Pilates but kind of were shy about doing it, great introductory of doing these classes on board, because a lot of people are first time to doing these things, so you can go home a brand new person. Total restoration.
There's so much to do on board a ship. The cruising of old used to be where the experience was expected to be a lot of eating and just lounging out and maybe playing shuffleboard. That's the old way of cruising. Today's cruise is just an absolute resort experience at sea.
You've been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault. Why Steiger is going green? No worries.
No stress.
No obligation.
No hassles.
No fee. Guarantee.
What's that?
That means you don't pay us a dime unless we win your case. No kidding? No kidding. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Steiger is going green and get the no-fee guarantee. 1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokespersons.
Anthony Hamaway of Cruise.com says now is a great time to book a cruise with prices on 7-day sailings up to 80% off their list price.
All right, here's a story out of the Star newspaper in Moscow that makes you go, really? A man named Alexei, he drinks 3 bottles of vodka, jumps off his 5th-floor balcony, and survives without a scratch. But that's not it. It gets worse. Listen to this. After Alexei came upstairs from his jump, he says he couldn't take his wife's nagging about why he jumped, so he hurled himself off the balcony again. So if you're keeping track here, Alexei survives the 3 bottles of vodka. He survives his first jump. Now, after his second jump, his wife calls an ambulance against
You mean
his
she
will.
didn't call an ambulance after the first time?
No, she was so mad at him for being so silly. So after the second jump, he's treated for only minor cuts and bruises. Alexei commented saying, I have no idea why I jumped the first time, but when I came back up and heard my wife screaming at me, I thought it was best I left the room again out the window. I was very lucky.
Wow.
Jeff, just going to throw this word out there.
Yeah.
Divorce.
Yeah, no, that's easy. I mean, people often will say everything happens for a reason, though I'm having a tough time trying to figure out what the reason for that was. Seriously. Hey, what's going on, SFL? 76 degrees already, sun about to come up, and it is going to warm things up in a jiffy. 85 degrees if you're flying out of MIA, Miami International Airport, and if you are lucky enough to be, well, heading outside of your comfort zone in the backyard. Look at that. Mexico City, 81 degrees. Havana, check out these temperatures. 94 degrees. Nassau going to be 76. Closer to home, though, if you're not going anywhere, maybe just, unfortunately, going to work. It's going to be a beautiful work week if that helps you get through it. 85 degrees today, 86 tomorrow. Temperatures cooling down as we race on towards the weekend. And yes, I have to talk about the weekend on Mondays because it's what helps us get through the week. All right, Amber, back over to you.
What? Over here?
No, literally.
Hey,
just
we
back
always
to you,
mention
Amber.
that we are set spouses, right, Jeff?
That's correct.
On set, you are my set husband.
That's why I'm saying.
Anyway, guys.
I only have eyes for you. That's why I don't see you on the show.
Thanks, Jeff. All right, South Florida, today is the first time you've welcomed all of us into your home.
Yeah.
And you may be wondering who designed this amazing set and this couch and everything else we're sitting on. Well, a little later on SouthFlorida.com Live, we're going to be speaking with the man responsible for our set ambiance.
Right.
All right, man, check it out. Hot Clicks coming up. You want to log on to SouthFlorida.com and look for Hot Clicks. The Obama dog seems to be the big story in the news. Also, Hannah Montana made about $30 million. I'm going to show you an amazing dance called On Jumbotron. Hot Clicks coming up. I got a rap.
A train home feels just right. Year in, year out. Warm in the winter. Cool when it's hot. Using up to 60% less energy. And that's just right.
Get 16 months no payments or up to a $1,000 rebate on the purchase of a qualifying train system. Visit trainflorida.com to find a participating independent train dealer near you.
It's hard to stop a train.
Did you know KFC's original recipe whole chicken is delivered fresh? And then it's carefully prepared fresh for you in the 11 secret herbs and spices. How do I know all this? I'm the cook here. There's one of us in every KFC.
Hungry for real value? Get a KFC Value Bucket with 7 freshly prepared pieces of original recipe chicken for just $7.99. Or get a breast value deal with a chicken breast, an individual side, and a biscuit for only $2.99. That's real value for lunch and dinner.
This is a special announcement. The public is entitled to purchase cars and homes seized by police and bank agents. An inventory of cars and homes are available now and will be sold to the public. Call now 800-701-5051. Cars available from $500. Homes available from $199 a month. Down payment assistance available for those who qualify. For listings in your area, call 800-701-5051. That's 800-701-5051.
Good morning, South Florida. Time now 6:59, and now I know a lot of you guys are sitting in the bathroom right now getting ready. A lot of you ladies fixing your hair, wondering, should I even bother? What's the humidity going to be like? Let's head over to Jeff to figure that out. Jeff?
Yeah, I got to tell you what I generally like to tell the ladies this time of year. Here, well, just about any time now between the middle of fall, you're going to have a tough hair day. It's ponytail weather out there. All right, 84 degrees yesterday. So the question, SFL, is you get ready to leave the house. How warm is it going to be today? Is it going to be warmer? I'll tell you coming up right about now.
It's time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com Live.
Good morning, Monday, April 13th. It's now 7 a.m. and this is SouthFlorida.com Live. Hi to everybody watching on TV and on the website, SouthFlorida.com, for, it is great to say, the first time ever.
Finally live on TV. We've been waiting for this for months.
Yeah.
Years.
It is great to be here, for sure.
As have you, I'm sure, just counting the days.
I'm Dave, and tax day is just 2 days away. I'm sure they've been counting the days, yes. Have you filed yet? Well, we're going to give you some tips on how to get the most bang for your buck.
Oh, good news there. And I'm Kristen, everybody. It's Spa Week, all week long at Contour Day Spa. We're going to show you some of the best ways to just relax, shake it off a little bit.
And I'm Amber, and we're going to explain the correlation between the recession and domestic violence. One South Florida woman and her 2 daughters are living in a shelter this morning. She's telling us her story.
All that and more on SouthFlorida.com Live, including we are playing Doris's Millionaire. Check this out. For your chance to win $1 million live on our show, register at SouthFlorida.com now and look for your name to appear on screen. And if you see your name, freak out, but compose yourself, because you're just going to have 5 minutes to call us for your chance to play for $1 million.
It's the real deal, too. A lot of people have been coming up and asking me, this has to be a fluke or something. Oh, no, it's the real deal.
We're giving out $1 million.
Natalie Lubin, today could very well be your lucky day. Call that number.
5 minutes, Natalie, 5 minutes.
5050 SFL, 5 minutes, call us. Wow.
Oh, I hope she's watching and she sees that. Let's head over to Jeff for some weather, Jeff.
Man, yeah, Natalie, so yes, first freak out, but only freak out for about 10 seconds because then you got to get on the phone here. All right, everybody, it's 7 o'clock. Maybe you're on your second cup of coffee, perchance. You want to know what's going to be going on outside, what to wear on your way to the office. Well, you know what? 84 degrees yesterday. It was warm out there, huh? Well, guess what? We are going to top that today. 75 already in Miami. And you know what? 77 over on the Keys. Things looking good. Again, a little bit sunny. Where things not looking so good are right about here in the southeast. This is where we've got that low pressure associated with a cold front sliding to the east. That is going to spell some delays. A lot of people traveling, maybe didn't leave yesterday, maybe traveling home today. I'll tell you this much. You're going to have some delays over there in Atlanta. Already going to be reporting some delays as we head on into the afternoon. So today, mix of clouds and sun, 85 degrees again, 5 sunny days until the weekend. That's one way to look at it. And here's our future cast as we go through the next 24 hours, just about after the show ends. You can see Tampa, Orlando going to be under the gun tomorrow. I'm calling maybe about a 30% chance of a thunder shower on Wednesday as that front approaches. And then temperatures going to be on the decline as we roll through the weekend. But it's going to be a beautiful weekend. 74 degrees, partly cloudy, a little bit windy out there. Watch out if you are lucky enough to be headed to the beach. Chance for some rip currents out there. But 85 today, 86 tomorrow. Again, maybe a thunder shower on your happy hump day, but 86 degrees, all things considered, a whole lot of sun. Things not looking too bad to start your work week. All right, and you know, if you need some weather information, because maybe I can't be there all the time, 24/7, head on over to southflorida.com/weather. This one, back over to you, Kristen.
No, we need you around 24/7, Jeff. That's not
I do my best. I do my best, Kristen.
All right, thank you so much. 7:03, now we've got to get to your headlines from southflorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Now, Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. The 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. Well, it's a sign of another troubling effect of the recession. The American home is becoming more violent, and the ailing economy could at least be partially to blame. Now, groups that help domestic violence victims are seeing greater demand for their services, and here in Florida, the number of people who need help has nearly doubled this year. Karen Posada is live outside the Miami Rescue Mission this morning. Karen, last hour, one woman told you her story of why she and two girls are living in that shelter right now, correct?
That is correct. Good morning, Kristen, and good morning, South Florida. We're going to talk about that woman again. But yes, indeed, the numbers are up, and many people, experts, are saying that the economy is to blame. And that one woman that we spoke with, she's 38-year-old Latrice Jackson, and talk about her life being turned upside down. Just a month ago, she had a job, security, and what she says was a stable relationship. Then her partner of 8 years lost his job. Then Latrice lost her job as a therapist for the elderly, and then he started drinking and became more physical. Now, she has two daughters, an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old. And then she says the abuse escalated to such levels that she was terrified. And without a penny in her wallet, she finally got the courage to leave. Now, the Miami Rescue Mission opened their doors, and they're helping her rebuild her life. And listen to what Latrice had to say.
Because I guess like when a man loses his job and loses everything, can't take care of his family, that's a big issue. That's probably why domestic violence is going up. Yes, it got so scary to the point I was like, my daughter was like, sometimes I didn't want to wake up. I would just cry. I was depressed. And she would have to like, get me up. And she said, Mommy, it's going to be okay.
Now, this morning, we are live with Marilyn Brummett. You are the Director of Development here at the Mission. And now let's talk about, before you said to me that one of the reasons so many people come to you is because this is a place to take a step back, rebuild your life, especially after domestic violence, which is such a bad thing to go through. And here you help them with therapy, and you help them with jobs, and also a lot of your other programs.
Yes, what we want to do is look at the whole person. And first of all, you need to help them with safety, their physical needs, food, clothing. Their children need to be safe. That's the first thing you have to do. Then you can work with the education needs, social needs, and also spiritual needs. All the things put together makes a whole person. They can be productive citizens once again, and productive.
Great, Marilyn. And also, this information we have on our website, so in case you miss it now, one of the main things that you guys need is donations. To help others, others need to help you.
Well, yes, and right now we're in the April Mega Food Drive, and right now if we could just have people do those food drives for us, your churches, organizations, just whatever, community, you know, neighborhoods, more food, and then that allows us to actually take our financial donations and put toward the program to help these men, women, and children, you know, get back on their feet.
You guys do such great work, and again, find out more information on our website. We have helplines. We also have information on other shelters, and again, if you want to help the mission so they can keep on helping others, you'll find out how to give them donations. That's the very latest for now. We'll see you guys back in just an hour.
Yeah, great information there. Thank you, Karen. Jurors will return to court today to decide the fate of race car driver Elio Castroneves. Now, jurors began deliberating in his tax evasion trial Friday, but adjourned for the holiday weekend. While prosecutors claim Castroneves and two advisors knowingly dodged millions in U.S. taxes over a 5-year period. We will keep you posted. A small yet faithful congregation getting up bright and early for the 75th annual Fort Lauderdale Easter sunrise service. Those who gathered for yesterday's service were treated to this gorgeous picture of the sun just making its way over Fort Lauderdale Beach. Nothing like celebrating Easter at the beach. Just gorgeous shot right there.
Just becoming one with God in the universe.
Right. Those are your headlines.
With views like that, you could be. My goodness. Wow.
Goodness.
7:08 in the morning, and welcome back to SouthFlorida.com Live. We are going to put up another picture, another full screen graphic with another name. Another chance for somebody to win. Now, we've told you that employees here and relatives here are not eligible to win. That last name looks like mine, but I promise no relation.
Yeah, hey, Dave, I'll give you $1 million if you can pronounce this name correctly.
Vered Eisenberg. My last name's Azer. There is no relation. Vered Eisenberg, call us 5 minutes, 877-5050-SFL. Our first caller didn't make it, so you now could have just lucked into $1 million.
You could win $1 million.
Exactly
It's
right.
so funny, you guys. My dad called me yesterday and asked if I could help him beat the system somehow. He's like, is there any way? I mean, don't tell me. Sorry, Daddy, if you're watching, but is there any way? I'm like,
no, sorry,
I
Mr.
can't do
Anderson.
it. I can't do it.
You have no chance. There are only 2 certainties in the world, as you may have heard, death and taxes.
Yeah.
Well, the latter comes up on Wednesday. Get excited, everybody. Tax day. People all over South Florida scrambling to get those taxes in. Pay Uncle Sam what he's earned from you.
Exactly what we're doing, emptying those wallets.
Emptying your wallets. But if you haven't filed yet, like this woman, it is not all bad news because perhaps, well, that's not a woman. That's still the same person paying Uncle Sam. But the average federal income tax refund of $2,705. There she is. She's so scared she couldn't even be on camera.
Yeah, she's having it rough.
The annual return of $2,705 is waiting for millions of Americans. Plus, there are some other options which could make tax time a little leaner on the wallet. They are these. Home buyers could cut their taxes by as much as $8 grand thanks to the first-time home buyer's credit, which applies to a home that you've already bought this year or will buy through December 1st. If you bought a home this year, you claim it on Wednesday's return. If you haven't bought your home yet, but you're going to buy it later in the year, listen to this. You can amend your tax return to retroactively claim the credit. Also, real estate tax break. If you own a home and you use standard deductions, not itemized, you can deduct up to an additional $1,000 off of your real estate taxes. And if you didn't receive or you partially received last year's stimulus rebate check, you may get one this year. If your family added a child last year or your financial situation changed dramatically, you're entitled to file a claim and cross your fingers and hope for the best. And there are some other options for you as well. For the complete list, just go to head to southflorida.com, find the As Seen on SouthFlorida.com live link, and read the tax deadline article.
Very helpful.
Very helpful.
That's what we do.
Also coming up tomorrow, I hate to say I'm a procrastinator, but I still need to file my taxes. So I'm going to show those of you out there who still need to file yours how to file an extension.
Yeah.
Now, also coming up, you know, for parents out there who are just sick and tired of your kids having these little iPod buds in their ear.
I was wondering what you were doing listening to that on set, honestly.
Exactly, you know. Well, it's for educational purposes now, Kristen. Some local school kids using these babies in the classroom. I'm going to explain that up next.
All right, good morning, South Florida. If you're looking to waste company time, I've got some cool, useful sites you need to check out when you go to work. Also, we are streaming live on the web at southflorida.com/live. I wouldn't move if I were you.
You know what I love about you, Sharp Just John? You take our viewers' hands and you lead them through the proper ways of wasting time at the office. Man, no one could do it better. All right, SFL, 75 degrees already in Miami. And as we shoot on up to Fort Lauderdale, also already 75 degrees. But guess what? That sun is out, and we are going to get those temperatures up in a jiffy. Going to be in the mid-80s. Today, going to tell you what's going on for the rest of the week coming up. But first, here's a look at your morning commute with none other than the legendary Mr. Traffic.
Okay there, Jeff. The blood pressure is up on I-95 southbound heading into the Golden Glades interchange. The right lanes are blocked. A lot of police are on the scene. That's because initial reports into Traffic Central are that some sort of shooting is related to that scene. And backups right now are extending north of Ives Dairy Road toward Broward County. Mr. Traffic says stay off I-95. The turnpike's okay, even 441 into the East Biscayne Boulevard. Also in Miami-Dade, the Palmetto is slowing southbound because of an accident near Flagler Street. Congestion is on the build in Broward, especially 595 eastbound, and it is back to school in both counties. Set a good example for the kids. Hang up that cell phone and pay attention. Mr. Traffic can be your passenger on the way home today, too. Just go to southflorida.com/Mr. Traffic.
Sorry, we can't get your hair back, but we can help you shave a few dollars off the cost of driving your car. SunSentinel.com.
There's nothing more important than your family's safety. Every day, there are over 15,000 car accidents. Please take time to make sure your family is properly secured. Car accidents happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And 1-800-411-PAIN is there to take your call from home, hospital, or accident scene. Florida law states you're entitled to a minimum of $10,000 of injury and lost wage benefits, whether the accident was your fault or not. Remember, after 911, call 411. 1-800-411-PAIN.
Amazing used cars. Toyota of Hollywood, a member of the Craig's Inn Automotive Group, is now offering amazing used cars at our landmark location at Sheridan Street and 441. Visit us today or check out AmazingUsedCars.com. Do you have poor-fitting dentures, loose or missing teeth? If so, then affordable dental implants may be the answer. Attend a free dental implant educational seminar and receive a free x-ray, diagnosis and treatment plan, and more. Call Dr. Thomas Shopler today and make a difference in your life.
Hey, good morning, South Florida. Time now 7:15. We got some breaking news to get to for you. Coming out of Miami-Dade, a shooting investigation has caused a traffic backlog on southbound I-95 near the Golden Glades interchange. Now, police are telling us the shooting happened just before 6 a.m. at Northeast 183rd and 6th Avenue. Right now, this is what we know. 2 southbound lanes may be blocked. Stay with SouthFlorida.com and SouthFlorida.com Live for more as the story develops, because it could affect your morning commute. Welcome back, South Florida. Time now 7:15 in the a.m. and, you know, time to talk a little iPods, because I don't know if you guys remember. Dave remembers this when you had the abacus in the classroom.
Are you trying to say I'm older than you?
Or the slide ruler, right?
Dave remembers the very first class ever. Yes.
Or an encyclopedia. You know, I remember when I was back in school, we actually used to open encyclopedias to learn things, but now people just go to Wikipedia or something like that. It seems like they're just so ancient. Well, also now iPods being used in a Davie Elementary School as a learning tool. Get this. If you walk into a classroom at Nova Blanche Foreman Elementary, chances are you're going to see students with those headphones over their ears, just jotting down some notes while listening to a podcast of their teacher giving lesson plans, playing on the iPod. The school has been using these iPods since they bought them with grant money last year, so students don't need to pay for them on their own. Now, students love it. They say it helps them remember more material, makes their work a little more fun and more modern. Teachers, they agree too. They say it frees them up, gives them more time to re-emphasize their lesson plans.
It basically frees up my time so that I'm able to work with individuals more than I would traditionally being in the front of the classroom and instructing a whole group. Now I'm able to go from student to student and give them more time individually.
Fashion things going on in the classroom. The kids still have those clunky old textbooks, and teachers still stand in front of the class and give lessons. But students can take their iPods home to do homework, but they cannot download their own songs and videos. So parents, we want to hear from you. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are already, you know, fed up with your kids having these earbuds in their ears all the time. Now this is just going to increase that.
Let's head up to the web desk where Sharp Dressed John has some cool, useful sites for us. John.
That's right, man. You guys keep visiting our Twitter page at WSFL, but check it out. There's a site called blip.fm. If you look on it right here, you can basically search for any song you want in the world, and when you search for it, basically, let me type in Guns N' Roses, for instance. All right, so Guns N' Roses will come up, and as you take my screen, you'll see all of the titles from Guns N' Roses, and then when you click blip, what it does is it syncs along with your Twitter page. So all of the people that are following you on your Twitter, they basically get a link to the blip, and it sends them there, and then bam, you can hear the show. Can we play a little music? There it is right there, hot right there. Cool, useful sites, man. Also, check us out on Facebook. We are there at SouthFlorida.com Live. Make sure you check that out and follow us and just be a part of the show and be interactive. This is another cool site right here. Let me get this out. Let me pause this right here. Go to dancingpaul.com. We'll put a link up in our hot clicks if you log on to South Florida. Anyway, check this out. You basically can program this guy to kind of do whatever you want him to do. If you log on to SouthFlorida.com under hot clicks, and you can find all the good stuff right there, man. That's all I have, man. Back to you guys.
Done. Could we get a live version of Dancing SDJ?
All right, coming up. Give me like the 8 o'clock hour. I got to get warmed up. I got to get moving, man.
All right. Hey, thank you, Sharp Dressed John, and I can't wait to see you dance. We've got something crazy going on with our girl Kristen over there. It seems very exciting, and I think all of us are about to get a little jealous.
I'm not getting too crazy, so don't get the folks at home too excited, Jeff. We all need a little relaxation in our Right? So Faneet, the owner of Contour Day Spas, is here to demonstrate the latest spa techniques and to show you how to get loose. So welcome, Faneet, and two gorgeous models, Eliana and Joe. Thank you. Styling and profiling in those white robes here. So Faneet, it's Spa Week this week. So what is so special about Spa Week, and how do people, you know, relax at Contour Spas?
Spa Week gives anyone at a very low budget the opportunity to understand what spas can do for you. We are offering very luxurious services at a very minimal cost.
Okay, because that's important, you know, save some cash here. And you have some of your products right here.
Absolutely. Right? We use only organic products. What we use is the Eminence, which is all organic. Massages are no longer a luxury. Massages are a necessity nowadays.
I agree. You know, we need them because we got to get that tension out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, this gives an opportunity to everyone to go and be able to have a taste of what a spa can do for you. We need that wellness.
Right.
It is really, really lingering. After you're getting your massage, massages really takes the toxins away from your body.
Right.
And you really feel the results of it long after.
Okay, so we have Eliana,
yes.
Is that correct? And Joe here. What are they going to do for us here? Are they gonna?
Eliana is going to be getting a facial.
Okay.
And we are offering our European facial. Again, at $50, you can get a luxurious facial. And that's including your eyebrow arch.
Okay, that's
which is
important.
phenomenal.
Okay.
And Joe is going to be receiving a wonderful Swedish massage.
Okay, because, you know, a lot of people think when they think spa, they think it's a day for the ladies. But, Joe, the fellas need love, too, right?
Absolutely. The man needs to have their toes done. They walk on those feet. They need to treat them good. They need those massages. And the facials are very, very essentials.
Yeah, okay.
Really, this is very, very important for men and women to come and experience some of what spa can do for you. Again, it's no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. And especially in today's economy, people are so stressed.
Right.
People are so, they have so much going on in their lives. So...
Okay, well, we're running out of time. For more information, you can go to southflorida.com, and we'll definitely talk to you more about these amazing treatments. Thank you all for being here so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course, of course. Jeff, over there, I'm going to get a massage. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'll be busy.
I have to be honest with you. I am a man, yes, very in touch with my manhood, so I like to think I love massages, man. Everybody should do it. Everybody, man, women, everybody. All right, hey, what's going on, SFL? You want to know what's going on today? I'm going to tell you, your day looks like this. A whole lot of sunshine. Look at that, 83 by the time we get to lunch, and the high temperature over here at the airport is going to make it up to 84 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. Going to let you know what the rest of your week has in store coming up next.
That's why you know you should be scared of us. You know you wanna sing with us. That's why you know you should be scared of us.
Sorry, we can't make you graceful, but we can help you make plans for a smooth night out on the town. SunSentinel.com.
To the DJ Laz Show. We just heard from Will, who received big cash for his accident thanks to 1-800-NEED-HELP. Now, Rita, what happened to you? You didn't call 1-800-NEED-HELP.
I've called several attorneys and doctors. And look at me now. All of this pain and no money to pay my bills.
Boo.
Unfortunately, that's what happens when you waste your time calling around.
That's all. 1-800-NEED-HELP.
Inside every jar of Jif, you can trust you're getting the highest quality peanut butter. Jif only uses the finest peanuts and adheres to the most stringent quality standards, ensuring that your peanut butter is as safe as it is delicious. Jif, the brand you can trust.
Mom, it's the last slice.
Well, then let's share. Jake gets to cut.
Yes.
But Cody gets to choose.
Nice.
Jif uses the finest peanuts to make a rich, nuttier peanut butter.
I got a pretty big half.
Choosy moms choose Jif.
When you cut your finger, a bandage covers it, right? They're great for scrapes, owies, little boo-boos. But what if it was bigger than that? Well, now you can afford coverage from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida. It's new lower-cost Blue Options plans for people under 65. Just call 1-800-613-9877 to learn more. Did you know a broken leg can cost over $15,000? Ouch, that hurts. I'm not sure where, but that hurts. For just $1 a day, you can get affordable coverage. Just pick a plan that fits your lifestyle and budget. There are even family plans for, families. Hey, for just $1 a day, protect yourself from all kinds of owies with the new lower-cost Blue Options plans. Health insurance is now affordable. Just call 1-800-613-9877 or log on to bcbsfl.com today. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida. How can Blue help you?
Welcome back, 7:24 Monday morning. Who knew giving away $1 million would be this hard?
Come on,
it's tough Florida.
People. Everyone's hurting for money right now. Everyone could use $1 million. Watch the show and pay attention.
Come on, you've submitted your names. You haven't called us, so we are going to name number 3, Danette Holmgren. Guess what? This could be you. You could be our $1 million winner. 877-5050 SFL. Call us in the next 5 minutes. And if we get you on the line, we'll give you your chance to play for $1 million.
All right, if you've been admiring our stunning new set and wondering how it all came together and where it all came from, well, wonder no more. Here you go. The morning show set is brainchild of our director of local programming, Jose Suarez. Jose created the concept and sketched up the designs, which showed a sofa and a chair. Finding those furniture pieces became quite a quest.
So what's missing? The right furniture to really make that set come to life and make you want to wake up to us every single morning. In fact, we found just the thing we needed right here in Wilton Manors. Check it out. Come on in. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
E-Collection, a gold mine chock full of original artwork and furniture awesomeness. There it is, the flawless, one-of-a-kind sofa fronted by a drop-dead gorgeous, in-your-face, unbelievably perfect coffee table. We also found our highly stylized side chair and our arrangements and wall art all at this jewel of a store. Oh yeah, this stuff is totally ours.
We are bringing a lot of fun to the set, and we are integrating greens, orange, red, and with the wood that will refresh the set, and we'll have a lot of fun with the people who's going to be working here every single day.
All the pieces that we design and we produce in the store are literally one of a kind. I hope everybody enjoys how much the pieces, when you see them, as much as we enjoy producing them and designing them.
Once the goods made it to our studio, we realized
the furniture might be too big.
We don't want to tell anybody yet.
Turns out Jose was just freaking out. It's a perfect fit.
What is the no-fee guarantee?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That's right. You pay nothing unless we win your case. If you've been injured in an accident, call Steiner is Going Green. 1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokesperson.
It's time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com Live.
It's 7:30 Monday morning. Dave, Amber, and Kristen here with you, and it is time for a look at weather. Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, SFL? It is already getting warm out there. Look at that, 77 over in the Keys, and we are going to get up into the 80s quickly, as you can see by the time we're at 3 o'clock. Your forecast, 85 degrees today. Here are those winds really blowing up from the south. So if you're heading to the beach today, watch out for some rip currents out there. It's going to be 84 degrees over on Fort Lauderdale. A beautiful day at the beach. There is a cold front slicing towards us, and it is going to make its way, as you can see, right about Central Florida, Tampa, Orlando, as we roll on into tomorrow. We could see some thunder showers from this on Wednesday. However, all things considered, a nice work week ahead. 74 degrees tonight. Going to be a little bit windy out there, but check it out. All the way through your hump day, 86 degrees. Going to be a little bit cooler for the weekend, but we're still going to remain 80 degrees on Friday, 80 degrees on Saturday. All things considered, that's something to smile about, even though we know it's Monday and you got to get into the office. Think about that weekend already, even though it is only Monday. Isn't that right, Kristen? That's the way we get people through their work week, right?
Oh, you know, I love that song, to put a smile on. It always makes me think of that when you say that. Thank you so much for that weather. 7:31, everybody. Yet another step may be added to the college application process here in Florida. Students could soon be required to show proof of health insurance to attend public state universities. The state legislature is considering a bill that would require health insurance as part of the admissions process. Those in favor of the idea say it's important for students to be covered in case of emergencies. Others, though, think that tuitions are rising too fast as it is, and this just takes more dollars out of parents' pockets. What should we expect from the stock market this week? Wall Street rallied big last week. The fifth consecutive week, stocks have ended on a high note. Opening bell sounds off at 9 o'clock this morning. We will be keeping track of where stocks go today, and we will, of course, bring you an update right here tomorrow morning on SouthFlorida.com Live.
Hey guys, I got some good news. We're speaking of positive news this morning. Paris from North Lauderdale just called in. We lost her phone call, but just in time to hear her say that the show looks great. So thanks, Paris.
Thanks, Paris.
Appreciate it.
Paris. And more good news for Bobby McGuire.
Bobby. Dun, dun,
you
dun.
have a chance to win $1 million. Register at SouthFlorida.com and look for your name to appear on screen, which you have already done so. And now you have just 5 minutes to call us for your chance to play for the million. So Bobby McGuire, call us in 5 minutes, and you could have a chance to win $1 million.
And there's no catches here. We're really giving out $1 million, folks.
Right.
So pay attention, look for your name, and call in.
Call us. Here at SouthFlorida.com Live, we don't think it's too early to start planning for the weekend. In fact, it's sort of our motto. It's always the weekend.
Not at all. It's never too early. And that's why we have Eugene out scouting some options for us this morning.
That's right. Eugene is live in Little Havana, where he just happened to stumble upon a really cool place with interesting art and also an interesting philosophy, right, Eugene? Good morning.
That's right. Good morning, guys. It's never too early to plan for the weekend. I plan for one weekend the weekend before, so it's always just the right time to plan for that weekend. Hey, listen, just a few days ago, I was walking down the streets here in Little Havana, just shooting some file video for our archives, and we found this amazing mural that you'll see here across the street. Vladimir, let's go ahead and show them that. This mural is on the outside of the Art of Freedom Art Gallery on Southwest 8th Street and 14th Avenue in Little Havana. It depicts different Latin American artists, poets, singers, all types of artists from Latin America. And that's the great thing about this art gallery here. Their whole philosophy is that art is a maximum expression of freedom, and through a cultural rebirth, we can teach future generations about their roots. So it's a pretty interesting thing here. And if you saw the piece that I did about an hour ago, the guy behind this, he himself is an artist, but didn't discover his art until he was imprisoned as a political prisoner in Cuba, and that's when he started writing poetry. So it's really interesting. He took us inside, because he found us out here, and he took us inside. Let's go ahead and show that video of the inside of this gallery, and you'll see the different styles of art you find here. Some look like Picasso's with the Cubism style. Others look more like a Monet, but you know what? They're all Latin American artists that happen to be here from the Little Havana area. And the great thing about the gallery here is that they can show their work for free. And not only painters, but if you come on a Friday or Saturday night, you'll find people here singing, people reciting their poetry, and it's all for all of them to share their culture with everybody else. So you should come down here this weekend and check this out. And you know what? If you really want to be ambitious and plan way ahead, plan for the last Friday of every month. Go to our website right now, SouthFlorida.com. You'll find a link to Cultural Fridays, or Viernes Culturales, which is the last Friday, like I said, of every month here in Little Havana from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. between 14th Avenue and 17th Avenue on Southwest 8th Street. There's over 13 galleries that you can walk, check out all the cool art. There's music on the streets. There's poetry reading. All great stuff. Great alternative for you guys to check out on your weekends. Back to you guys.
Hey, Eugene, you know, you said this art is a way to express your cultural freedom. Well, are you wearing those green pants to express your freedom to wear anything you want on the show?
That's right. I myself am an artist by the clothes that I wear. I wear my color on my pants, not on the wall.
We love them. They look great.
It's working for you. Yeah, looks great.
All right, well, good news for pet lovers out there. It's official. There's finally a new member to the Obama family. Yeah. Bo Obama. Now, that's the name first daughters Sasha and Malia chose for their 6-month-old Portuguese water dog.
Oh,
how cute is that? Bo's going to officially move into the White House this Tuesday. Now, he's got a rich political background here. This pup is a gift from Senator Ted Kennedy. How
any
cute
old dog
is
would
that?
not do. It has to be a celebrity dog.
Exactly, and I wanted them to get a dog from a shelter, but oh well. Maybe next time. All right, guys, good news for you guys out there, especially Dave, because he's conducting this interview. Most
exciting interview of my life.
This week. Miami Dolphins cheerleaders, we're going to have a couple of them right in the house to talk about the auditioning process.
Hotness.
And we might even get some of those sexy ladies to do a cheer, so stick with us.
All right, man, check it out. The Material Girl isn't giving up quite just yet. Also, reality star Kim Kardashian looking to set up shop on South Beach, and Josh Hartnett parties hard on South Beach. All these stories and more can be found at hotclicks at southflorida.com. It is going down. I'll be back. Mr. Traffic, where are you?
I'm looking for those Dolphin cheerleaders, SDJ, in Miami-Dade, unless you're getting on I-95 south of 151 Street. Stay off that roadway. Southbound, there are lanes blocked at the Golden Glades interchange, and this is related to a nearby nightclub shooting, we're being told. The backups are extending into Broward right now. Mr. Traffic strongly suggests the alternates, the Turnpike, 441 or Biscayne Boulevard to the east. The Palmetto, also southbound, where an accident is clearing at Flagler Street. That's slowing a little bit. And on this back to school and work Monday, Broward is on the build. Late word of a minor accident clearing southbound I-95, Oakland Park Boulevard. I-595 eastbound also getting slow. Watch your behind-the-wheel behavior today and stay off Mr. Traffic's roadway weenie list. SouthFlorida.com live. Coming right back.
Nurse, who can I sue?
Who can I sue?
No. Who can I sue?
Who can I sue?
Who can I sue?
WhoCanIsue.com, silly. There you can find information about any legal claims and contact the attorney of your choosing when you're ready.
Foreclosure, divorce, DUI, know your rights. Find the right attorney. WhoCanIsue.com.
I told you, honey, going to WhoCanIsue.com was the best thing you could do.
Hi, I'm Surplus Sam. My advisors tell me you have to be nuts to try to sell socks on TV. But Army Navy Outdoors and Wigwam are going to prove my advisors wrong. Wigwam has socks for hiking, walking, work, and sports. Specialty socks for skiing and diabetics. Wigwam socks wick away moisture and are padded to make your feet smile. So stop monkeying around and get to Army Navy Outdoors for Wigwam socks. Buy two, get the third one free. Downtown Davie, North Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Tell them Surplus Sam sent you.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Go Dolphins! Alrighty, you could be one of the first people to see the new movie 17 again. Just log onto our website at southflorida.com/live for a link to the 17 Again ticket giveaway. Click on Reserve a Pass and enter the very top secret code, WSFL 5733. The movie screening is at 7 o'clock tomorrow night in North Miami Beach, so hurry. You do not want to miss this hilarious comedy starring Matthew Perry and High School Musical Zac Efron.
He's a little cutie there.
Great music, by the way, by Dennis, and happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dennis.
Absolutely.
All right, let's head upstairs to Sharp Dressed John at the WSFL News Desk. What's going on, John?
Listen, I want to put in my 2 weeks right now. If my wife
How come we don't have a masseuse down here? This doesn't make sense.
If my wife is watching this, it's not what you see. It is an illusion.
That is the second massage he's gotten.
That's right, man. Can we talk about top of the blogs here? I hope I can concentrate. Anyway, Madonna is still keen on adopting a second child from Malawi, despite a court ruling in the southern African country preventing her from doing so. A local local newspaper reported. And she said she wants to take care of the child. She wants the child to have a family-like environment, man. All these stories can be found on southflorida.com/hotclicks. Hey, my homegirl Kim Kardashian, she spent Saturday evening hosting the new Opium. Did you guys know Opium opened at the Hard Rock? I didn't know that.
I heard, yes.
Are you guys there? She told People magazine with her mom, and her sister that she's going to open up a location of Dash, the Los Angeles clothing store. So I didn't know she even had a clothing store. Does anybody even care?
John, where have you been?
Yeah,
That's what made her famous in a reality show.
Does anybody even care about wearing her clothes? Anyway, all these stories are at southflorida.com under our hot clicks. I'm going to go back to my massage, man. Come on.
All right, thanks, John. So John's getting a massage. You know, you boys are getting spoiled. Dave's over at the coffee bar right now with a couple of Dolphins cheerleaders, hopefuls. Good morning, Dave.
To all of you people who made fun of me back in high school, take a look at me now. But before we get to that, we are going to give yet another person out there a chance to win $1 million. Let's take a look. Who's it going to be this time? Valia Melaragno. Call us, 877-5050-SFL, 877-5050-735. You've got 5 minutes to call us. If you call us in the next 5 minutes, you will have your chance to be a millionaire. So good luck and get calling. All right. The best part about going to a sporting event, sure, the Dolphins were good this year, whatever, but it's always the cheerleaders. The Miami Dolphin cheerleaders are having auditions this week, and here to talk about the audition process is veteran cheerleader Fabiola Romero and Dolphin cheerleader hopeful Samantha Ruiz. So, ladies, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
It is, believe me when I tell you, it is my pleasure to have you here. All right, now this is interesting because you've actually been on the team for 2 seasons already as a cheerleader, but you have to try out again against all the newcomers like her.
Sure do. Every year, all the girls have to try out. If you have been a veteran, you get to go straight to a final round, but you still, you know, your chances.
That is tough, Fabiola.
You got to compete and bring it.
Man. All right, Samantha, so you've already made it through a couple of rounds, right? So now you're in the final round, so are you going to bring it, like she said?
Definitely, 110%, always.
Yeah? What's like your best move? Do you have something?
I think I'm a very strong dancer, so I think that's a definite plus.
We have a very strong dancer upstairs at the web desk, Sharp Dressed John, and I've heard 11 times in my earpiece, John wants to talk, John wants to talk.
Dave, I just want to say how jealous I am of you, man. I'm trying to get a massage here, and I would love for the young ladies to come up here and demonstrate their massaging skills, because it takes a good dancer to be a good massager. And so if you guys understood what I just said, make your way up here, please.
John, I don't see that happening, buddy. Sorry.
Right,
that was a good try, though. All right, so ladies, when you go to these the competitions and you go on Saturday, is it going to be friendly? Is it going to be competitive? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's always friendly, but in a competitive way, you know.
Yeah.
Competitively friendly.
Competitively friendly. Yeah. And it's also a big show. I mean, it's going to be at Aventura Mall this Saturday, and it's in the middle courtyard. So we're going to be doing a lot of dances. Not only is each girl going to perform by herself to be judged, but it's like a big show, too. It's going to be fun to watch.
Well, Fabiola Romero and Samantha Ruiz, you are both champions in my book.
Thank you.
So whatever that means, if I have a vote, you both win. Thank you so much for joining us on our first ever show. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
And it is also National Scrabble Day, and we're going to have the National Scrabble champions here with us to talk the ins and outs of the game and to show us some super Scrabble words.
I definitely agree. I just want you to know everybody wins today here in the SFL studio. Dave, Miami already 75 degrees. And you know what? We head on up to Fort Lauderdale, also 75 degrees there. And this is the way your day shakes out. We are going to be in the mid-80s, but the real question you guys want answered, what's it going to be like as we head through the week and maybe even a peek at my weekend? Talk about it coming up next.
Wherever you live in Broward, there's a Broward Health facility close by. From Broward Health Weston to Broward General and Chris Everett Children's Hospital to Imperial Point Medical Center, North Broward Medical Center, and Coral Springs Medical Center. We're more than 8,000 healthcare professionals focused on better health for everyone who lives here. Broward Health, powerful medicine.
I'm sorry, you just waited too long to call.
But I thought the pain would go away, and I didn't know who to call.
Everybody knows to call 1-800-NEED HELP immediately after an accident.
I didn't know.
Everybody is entitled to up to $10,000 in lost wages and medical benefits, maybe more, even if you're at fault. Just look how happy Will is. Any serious accidents, you be the judge. Don't waste time calling around. One call, that's all. 1-800-NEED-HELP.
That would definitely be some good sharp-dressed John music, I gotta tell you. Hey, good morning, SFL. I hope you're done hitting the snooze alarm because it's time to rise and shine. Here's the way your day's looking, just to let you know. Temperatures in the mid-80s. It is gonna be a little bit windy, though. You can see those winds blowing out of the southeast, blowing pretty hard at times, those red arrows. That's what they mean. And if you are lucky enough to be heading to the beach, 84 degrees, slight chance for some rip currents with that wind, so watch out for that. Now, we're going to talk about your future cast. This is basically the radar going from just about the end of the show through the next 24 hours. There comes that front sliding to the east, so the southeast is going to be under the gun today and into tomorrow. That rain is going to be moving on into the middle central Florida, Tampa, Orlando, and then possibly as it approaches the SFL, we could see some thunder showers as we roll into Happy Hump Day. However, not going to be a big deal. A lot of sunshine this week, and the weekend is going to be spectacular. Going to be a little bit windy out there tonight, getting down to about 74 degrees. And as I said, check it out. Look at all that sunshine. 86 we're going to top out to on Wednesday, but rolling on to the weekend, 80 degrees, sunny skies. That's what you got to do to put a smile on your face. Think about the weekend on your Monday. So there's my forecast. If you need more weather information, and I can't be there 24/7, though I do like to, you know, house calls. You need a quick forecast, I'll stop by if I can. But if I can't, head on over to southflorida.com/weather, and we're there 24/7. All right, Amber, what do you got going on over there? I hear some noise, a triple word score, perhaps?
Yeah, we do. You know what? Today is National Scrabble Day, and in honor of that, we have the masters of the English language in the house for National Scrabble Day, and there's no way better than to celebrate than with the boys who could whoop your rear on the board. National Scrabble champs Tim and Robert. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining us. So,
good morning.
My biggest question to you guys is, how do you go from playing Scrabble just on a rainy day at home to becoming champs?
It's not too different from how do you go to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. We study word lists. We put an awful lot of time. We become very devoted to what we're doing. We play on the computer. We play I play on a website that actually originates from Romania and draws thousands and thousands of players. And do it over time, and you just build your vocabulary and try to retain your vocabulary.
And how about you, Tim? How did you go pro?
I'm more on the side of directing. I've been directing my club for 17 years, and I do 12 tournaments a month in Broward County, and I'm more the guy that puts the tournaments together.
So you brought a lot of Scrabble tools with us.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about this? I mean, you have an engraved Scrabble board. That's pretty fancy here, Tim.
Yeah, we all have custom boards so that they all comply to the rules, unrule-oriented, being the director. And we have to play with clocks, which the normal Scrabble player, mom and pop don't play with clocks. They use maybe an egg timer or something like that, but we have a clock that has 25 minutes for each player. And if you go over, there's a penalty. You lose 10 points for every minute you go over.
And my biggest problem in Scrabble is I just look at how many spaces I've left and I kind of make up a word. So how do you keep track of people that might be cheating and making up the English language?
Well, we have a adjudication system. It's a good Scrabble word. It's called Zivaba. Zivaba word judge.
So you bring this laptop with you when you're sitting down and playing the games, okay?
Yes, and we usually, when a tournament, we'll have 2 or 3 laptops because there's a lot of people that are coming to the table all the time.
So another question I have for you guys, does this bring in a lot of dough? When you're, the National Scrabble Championships, is it profitable?
No, not really.
For most of us, you wouldn't want to quit the day job.
No, does it help? But you said earlier, it helps you with the ladies over the years. Playing Scrabble has helped you meet a lot of chicks.
Yeah, that's exactly why I do it, because I pity those poor guys who are on the football team in high school, and I figured this is going to be my chance.
Oh, yeah, it's a total babe magnet, right?
Speaks for itself, absolutely.
All right. And last but not least, what are the craziest words you guys have spelled in your career?
Well, I think Zebra was the most craziest.
For you?
The highest scoring play I ever had was the word antiquer, A-N-T-I-Q-U-E-R.
And what does that mean?
Someone who goes out and collects antiques, which is another hobby of mine. And it was just so, it was set up in just a fashion on the board that it scored quite a few points.
All right. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We appreciate you bringing all your tools and enlightening us on Scrabble. So for those of you guys that want to become pros, you know, these guys could be your idols. Anyway, let's head to break. We'll see you guys in a minute.
At Steinger Isco and Green, our no-fee guarantee means you pay nothing unless we win your case. If you've been injured in a car accident, call right now, 1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokespersons.
I can't pay my rent. My car broke down. My bills are piling up. I can't take this anymore. That was me just a few months ago. Then I called 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. They'll train you for a high-paying, recession-proof job in computers or medical billing in under a year. At Fast Train, their mission is your success, with career counselors ready to help you find the right job after you graduate. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, so don't wait. Get on the Fast Train to success. Call 866-FAST-TRAIN today.
Rapids Water Park is open daily for spring break through April 19th. It's Rapids' 30th anniversary, and we're celebrating all season long. The Rapids is the coolest place to spend the day, with 25 action-packed acres, including a giant wave pool, super speed slides with 70-foot drops, raft rides from family-friendly to daredevil thrilling, enclosed slides with exciting twists and turns in total darkness, a quarter-mile lazy river, pint-sized slides for young adventurers, and so much more. Rapids Water Park.
This is a special announcement. The public is entitled to purchase cars and homes seized by police and bank agents. An inventory of cars and homes are available now and will be sold to the public. Call now 800-701-5051. Cars available from $500. Homes available from $199 a month. Down payment assistance available for those who qualify. For listings in your area, call 800-701-5051. That's 800-701-5051.
7:55. We're following a developing story in northern Miami-Dade County. We have SFL producer Joe Javli. He's stuck in traffic near the scene of the traffic tie-up near the Golden Glades on southbound 95. We're learning that a shooting investigation has caused a traffic backlog on southbound I-95 near that Golden Glades interchange. Police say the shooting happened just before 6 a.m. at Northeast 183rd and 6th Avenue. Right now, we know 2 southbound lanes may be blocked. Stay with SouthFlorida.com and SouthFlorida.com live for more as this story develops. We have Joe Javli live on scene, live on the phone for us this morning. Joe, what do you know so far about the shooting?
Well, I think you pretty much summed up what we know so far, other than the traffic is an absolute nightmare heading south into Dade County. If you're driving south from Palm Beach or from Broward heading to Dade, 2 lanes are blocked. Just on the southbound side, just a little north of the Golden Glades interchange. Like you did say, there was a shooting around 6 a.m. At Northeast 183rd Street and 6th Avenue. Somehow that spilled out on the southbound 95. We're really not sure what, but or why just yet. We don't know the exact location that the shooting happened, but one person was killed. That person is not identified yet. But like I said, 2 lanes are blocked, and the traffic is just backed up. It looks like a couple of miles, at least from my perspective. The good news is if you're heading north on 95, the traffic seems fine, actually. But, man, if you're heading south, I would definitely try to take 441 or perhaps Dixie Highway or even US 1 as an alternative route, because it is really crammed up, and it doesn't look like they're leaving anytime soon, Amber.
Okay, Joe, those detours, thank you for those. Do you know anything else about the shooting as far as victims, or are you hearing anything from authorities at this time?
No, it's just that the police are investigating still. They haven't released the identity of the person who was killed, or they haven't released the exact location where the shooting started. We just know that it was around 6 a.m. this morning. It all got started around Northeast 183rd Street and 6th Avenue, and somehow spilled over onto I-95 southbound, where the car has crashed, and it's causing all the problems.
Right, Joe, we're taking a live look right now at the southbound 95 near the Golden Glades interchange. Or it's not live, but this is actually the scene that we're talking about here, and you're stuck in traffic following this for us. We appreciate it. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, well, we'll be in touch.
Thanks, Joe. It is 7:58 Monday morning, SouthFlorida.com live. We still have an hour and change left to go today.
Fourth quarter.
It's just about almost. It's like Jeff. It's the very end of the third quarter. There's like a minute left in the third quarter. Are you going to try and bleed the clock, or are you going to try and get a touchdown? What's your philosophy, Jeff?
I'm feeling good about it, and I don't want to leave people empty-handed here. So we are going to actually give a little something before we hit the fourth quarter. So right now, tell you what's going on. But yesterday, 84 degrees, a beautiful day. A little bit warmer than average, and right now as that sun comes out, it's already 77 degrees. So how warm is it going to get today? Well, I'll tell you this much. The fourth quarter, or as we like to say, the last hour of SouthFlorida.com live starts right now.
It's time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com live.
Monday, April 13th, 8 a.m. And this is a little bonus Kristen cam right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Half a second of Kristen.
Just like to keep you on your
A
toes.
little extra FaceTime, yeah.
Yeah, where's our bonus individual shots? I'm just saying.
Come on, directors, let's
Welcome
go.
back to SouthFlorida.com live. I'm Dave.
I'm Amber. Good morning, guys.
And I'm Kristen. A lot to talk about this morning. Governor Charlie Crist, he's not big on raising taxes, but why he might do a 180.
And the first family adding a new member. It's not a baby, but a first dog. We're going to introduce you to Bo Obama coming up next.
Bo Obama is fun to say because you got the B-O from the Bo and the O-B. It's a Boo-Bama. Plus, the psychic will be here to answer your questions live right here. You're going to have an opportunity to find out about your future coming up in the next hour. Also, some wild and crazy manic mayhem and all that and more here on SouthFlorida.com live. So stick around for another great hour. And also, don't forget, we're going to try and give away $1 million on this show.
We've been trying, and people haven't been calling.
We've had like 5 names up there, you know. 5 minutes, guys. Pay attention.
Well, guess what? Now, all of you registered viewers, the floor is yours. Call us up, 877-5050-SFL right now if you're a registered viewer to win this $1 million sweepstakes. Call in. We're going to choose one of you and give you that chance to win $1 million. And sorry, Jeff, you're still not eligible.
Yeah, he tried to win. And you know,
sorry.
we kind of know when we hear a text from, Susie Melcars that it's your mother, Jeff, okay?
I have been
Family members are not included.
today. I know. I got to get a little better with the aliases, I'll be honest with you. I know, not my strongest suit. All right, I'm glad the psychic's coming, but no psychic needed for the forecast today. I tell you this, it's going to be another beautiful one. Already 77 degrees. Sun hasn't even been up for that long, so it's going to be gorgeous. Only 43 over in Minneapolis. As you look at the SFL 77 over in Key West, things are looking good, and they are going to continue to look good for the SFL. However, as we head on through the day, we do have a storm system making its way across the country. You can see Atlanta under the gun right now. I keep bringing up Atlanta because a big hub for airports. A lot of flights go in and out of there. And as the holiday weekend continues to kind of wind down, I know a lot of people are going to be traveling today. So if you are going to be connecting through the ATL, you may want to do yourself a favor and check ahead of time because, no one needs any more. Flying is aggravating enough. You don't need any more aggravation. So check ahead. You'll be thanking me in the morning. Bring a little extra money for that airport bar if you know what's good for you. 85 degrees today. That is the forecast. 5 sunny days till the weekend's how we're saying it. Possibility of a thunder shower, and I'll show you why right here. Here's our Futurecast radar. As we move through the rest of today into tomorrow, you can see that rain getting alarmingly close to, say, Tampa, over Orlando, and could be making its way to us as we move ahead into Wednesday, your happy hump day. But again, nothing to get too worked up over. So let's talk about tonight. 74 degrees, partly cloudy, going to be a little bit windy out there. But again, tough to get to the workplace on your Monday, but this should put a smile on your face as we cruise on through the rest of your work week. We're at 86 tomorrow, 86 on Wednesday, and you're going to love what's going on for the rest of your weekend. I'll tell you about that a little bit later, but Kristen, first, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. 8:02 now. We've got to get to your headlines from SouthFlorida.com. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage teenage son. Now, Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. Governor Charlie Crist's longtime stance against tax increases is being tested like never before now. Governor Crist's anti-tax record has been his strongest tie to the Republican Party, but now the state legislature is strongly considering a $1 billion tax hike on cigarettes, cigars, and smokeless tobacco to fill a budget hole. Now, with the way the economy is, Crist may have a hard time turning it down. His decision, though, could have a big impact on his political future as he eyes that potential 2010 bid for the U.S. Senate. Now, Crist has stayed away from making solid statements about the cigarette tax, only saying he's not warm and fuzzy about the idea. It's a sign of another troubling effect of the recession. The American home is becoming more violent. Now, groups that help domestic violence victims are seeing greater demand for their services, and here in Florida, the number of people who need help has nearly doubled this year. Karen Posada has more.
Yes, it got so scared to the point I was like, my daughter was like, sometimes I didn't want to wake up. I would just cry. I was depressed, and she would have to get me up, and she said, Mommy, it's going to be okay.
Until a month ago, 38-year-old Latrice Jackson, a mother of two, was a victim of domestic violence. She says the severity and frequency of the assaults became worse after her partner of 8 years lost his job.
Because I guess like when a man loses his job and loses everything, can't take care of his family, that's a big issue. That's probably why domestic violence is going up.
Latrice got the courage to leave her husband and came knocking on the door of the Miami Rescue Mission.
And it's just like home. That's the reason I love it. Bunk beds, you know, it just reminds you of home.
She was broke, unemployed, and found herself on the street with her 8- and 11-year-old daughters.
Being let go from my job, knowing that I love what I do, being a therapist, helping patients on ventilators, it really felt bad. Because on one hand, on top of the abuse, it was really like, why is this happening to me?
So all of their clothes for children and for themselves, they can go in there and pick whatever they need.
Marilyn Brummett, Director of Community at the Miami Rescue Mission, says that unfortunately, as the economy worsens, Latrice's story becomes more common. Domestic violence reports have increased, and more women are seeking refuge.
Our women are coming in because of economic situations. And also abuse. The abuse has always been there. I think that the economic situation just escalates those types of problems within families.
It is 8:06 Monday morning, and as they say, there's only two certainties in the world, death and taxes. And the latter certainty comes up on Wednesday. That is right, people. Get pumped. Tax day.
Oh, I'm pumped, Dave. I'm pumped.
People all over South Florida will be scrambling to get those taxes in. But if you haven't filed yet, it is not all bad news. See, that woman right there, she looks petrified.
Yeah, that's me right now, Dave. I haven't filed yet.
That is Amber biting her nails. But Amber, it's okay because listen, the average federal income tax refund of $2,705 is waiting for millions of Americans.
Yay!
But not you. No, just kidding.
Oh,
maybe you. I have no idea. Plus, there are some other options which might make tax time a little leaner on the wallet. Check these out. Home buyers could cut their taxes by as much as $8,000 thanks to the first-time home buyer's credit. This credit applies to a home you've already bought this year or will buy through December 1st. If you bought a home this year, great. You can claim it on Wednesday's return. If you buy a home later this year, you can amend your tax return to retroactively claim the credit. Speaking of home owning, there's also a real estate tax break. If you own a home and use standard deductions, a lot of people use itemized, but if you use standard, you can deduct up to an additional $1,000 of your real estate taxes. And finally, if you didn't receive or you only partially received last year's stimulus rebate check, good news, you may get one this year. If your family added a child last year, if your financial situation changed dramatically, you're entitled to file a claim and then hope for the best. And there are some other options for you as well. A lot of cool things coming up, not just this year, but also 2010. So you can head to southflorida.com, find the As Seen on southflorida.com live link, and you can read the tax deadline article.
And as I mentioned earlier, I haven't filed my taxes yet, but tomorrow I'm going to show all you guys out there how to file an extension, you know, the easy steps to do that. So.
And Amber's going to give out her social security number while she does that, so you should pay attention.
Hey, if you're willing to file it for me and save me the trouble, I'll do it. No,
it's so cool because those are such great tips and breaks that people may not know that they qualify qualify for because they're so overwhelmed. Because I get overwhelmed when I deal with tax situations. So very easy, southflorida.com. Check them out. It'll help you out. Jeff, have you filed your taxes?
Kristen, actually, I did file my taxes.
Good for you.
I'm kind of a huge fan of the government not keeping my money, so I'm all about getting it as fast as possible. I think I've already spent it. I think I might have spent it, actually, back in December. Anyways, what's going on, SFL? A beautiful weekend turns into a beautiful week. We're 83 degrees by the time we get to lunch. Sunny skies and heading on over to the airport. 84 degrees is the forecast high for today. No problems with delays at all. I will get into what's going to be happening for your weekend coming up next.
Sorry, we can't get your hair back, but we can help you shave a few dollars off the cost of driving your car. SunSentinel.com.
I arrive at all types of accidents: auto, motorcycle, slip and fall, and work injuries. And I always tell everyone to call 1-800-411-PAIN. Call 1-800-411-PAIN from home, hospital, or accident scene 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Florida law states you may be entitled to a minimum of $10,000 of injury and lost wage benefits. Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. In any accident, remember, after 911, call 411. 1-800-411-PAIN.
You know, sometimes we make things harder than they are. Take your job situation, for example. You know you can do better, but you don't know how. I'm telling you, the solution is right at your fingertips. Really, you can get the skills you need to land the job you want, all by using this. To dial this. Just dial the number. Now, isn't that easy?
Call Brown Mackie College right now and change your life. 1-866-797-0626.
Time after time. Yeah, that's a hopefully very appropriate song because hopefully in a couple of minutes somebody is going to be screaming that they are a champion and $1 million richer. Welcome back to SouthFlorida.com Live. This is the first show and it's the first time we've ever attempted what we are about to attempt, and that is give a viewer a chance to win $1 million. It is part of Doris's Millionaire. And on the phone right now, Lydell Lichtenberg. Lydell, hi, how are you?
Good.
Lydell, are you excited for your chance to maybe win $1 million?
Are you kidding? I am psyched, man. I've been waiting since 5 a.m. This is awesome.
All right, well, there you go. If you do win the $1 million, what do you think you're going to spend it on?
Well, I'm going to pay off my debts first, and then after that, I'll see.
All right, sounds good. So here it is right here. The 3 winning numbers are in here. Obviously, it's sealed. I have not done anything to manipulate these numbers. So what I need from you, give me 3 numbers, 1 through 30. Just pick any 3 numbers you think are lucky.
Any 3 numbers?
1 through 30. Pick 3 numbers.
Okay, 7.
Okay.
16.
7. 16.
And 24.
And 24. All right, now here is what is about to happen, Lydell. I'm going to open the Doris Millionaire $1 million numbers for today. If you get 0 out of 3, you're going to get a $25 gift card. You get 1 out of 3, that's a $50 gift card. You get 2 out of 3, a $100 gift card. And you know what happens if you get 3 out of 3, right?
$1 million?
Yes, $1 million. Okay, here we go. Let us open this up. Cross your fingers. Good luck. Lydell Lichtenberg. Hopefully, we'll win $1 million. All right, here is what we have. First number is 21. So, unfortunately, you can't win the $1 million. I'm sorry. 29 is the second, and 6 is the third. So, you didn't get any of the numbers, but it's okay, Lydell, because you're still going to get a $25 gift card from Doris's Market. So, thank you so much for being our first ever contestant, and we hope you enjoy the $25 gift card. Thank you.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, our pleasure. Have a good day. And tomorrow, we're going to try it all over again. Amber, he sounded a little bit bummed.
Well, Dave, all of a sudden, he went from possibly winning $1 million to $25. But Doris's Market has wonderful food, so it's worth it. Anyway, guys, I want to get to some breaking news we have out of D.C. It's official now. There's a new member to the Obama family. His name is Beau Obama. Now, that's the name first daughters Sasha and Malia chose for their 6-month-old Portuguese water dog. Beau will officially move into the White House on Tuesday. Now, this pup has a rich political background. He was a gift from Senator Ted Kennedy, and he's really cute. Let's head over to Kristen.
Oh, finally they got a dog. Now everyone can stop talking about it. Thank you, Amber. And hey, Dave, that guy sounded really sad on the phone. Poor thing, but thank you for playing. All right, it is official. It is perfect. Totally South Florida. We love it, and we're sure you will love it too. We're talking about our gorgeous set here, and Enrique Blanco from Y Coleccion in Wilton Manors here to talk about this. We got everything here from your store. Thank you for being here, first of all.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So tell us about Y Coleccion. It's such a sexy name, by the way. So tell us a little bit about it.
Y Collection is actually, when we came with the concept of the collection, we were inspired by a Japanese discipline called the wabi-sabi. The wabi-sabi is a combination of the simplicity of the things combined with the imperfection of the aging. So we try to create pieces that are a version artistic of furnishing and accessories that at the same time they are functional, but the aesthetic and they're beautiful.
Right, and
so,
I know a lot of people, on a lot of people's minds at home is, yeah, it looks good, but how much is it going to cost me? How deep do I have to dig into my pockets? So how do you decorate and be this stylish, but on a budget?
Oh, definitely. Actually, we have a few tips that I would love to talk. When we sit with the producers, and they were explaining us a little bit about the whole concept of the show, we were listening about it. It's going to be a very unique show, one of a kind. I mean, in the morning show, and actually just the name, the South Florida. So here is a tip that you can decorate on the budget. It's like, go outside of your place. We live in one of the most beautiful states, right. And just observe if you live close to the ocean or in a canal, and try to incorporate those elements inside of your place. I mean, South Florida has so many elements and natural elements. Actually, we use a lot of natural elements when we produce the pieces that we have, like iron, clay, wood. And something very simple, like the
and
piece,
very earthy.
And very earthy,
right,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, everything is kind of organic. Like that piece that is made of bamboo skin and fibers from the tree, from the coconut tree, right. And it represents the sun.
Gorgeous, love it. And you know, speaking of this picture right here, this picture, you guys may not know, but it's changed about 6 times because we couldn't make up our mind on what we wanted right here. So what advice do you give to people who maybe cannot make up their mind? How do you keep it simple?
And that's exactly the beauty about all of this. You always need to be, I mean, changing things and kind of like improvising and look for different stuff. And that's the beauty. I mean, that's the play, that's the game of the decoration. And always try to add in a focal point, but at the same time, use your imagination, be unique, be different. Remember, your house, and I think this is the best advice, is your space, and it needs to reflect your personality.
Right. I think this definitely reflects our personality. You have one thing over there I know you want to get to.
Actually, this is a present that I would love that we have it here.
Wow.
It's a welcome mat. And I would love that you guys...
live, laugh, love. This is fabulous.
Those are the things that all matters in life. So every time that you step in, guys, I want that you remember that. So.
Oh, we definitely will. Enrique, thank you so much. This is absolutely gorgeous. It was so great to have you here, as always.
It's a pleasure.
You're so wonderful.
You so much.
Amber, over to you.
That was so nice. And that's what we do on the show. We live, we laugh, and we love a little bit. Well, if you guys want to know what's in your stars, our psychic's here to give you advice on love and fortune. Just give us a call, 877-5050-SFL, to hear your fortune.
It is... I was told to do it off. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, SFL? It's 77 degrees. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was told. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna run into you. 77 right now. The question is, how warm is it gonna get? Well, look at these temperatures get up there. So again, how warm is it gonna get? And what's the weekend look like? That will be coming up right after this.
I've taken my vows and my cut.
Beautiful. beautiful shot right there. It is 8:20 Monday morning. Are you wondering if now is the time to ask for that raise?
Yeah, based on my wallet, it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, here now, a woman who may have some answers for you. Our psychic life coach, Cynthia, here to take your phone calls. Hey, Cynthia, how are you doing this morning?
Thank you. How are you?
Good, good.
We're doing great. Now, we want to give everyone all the contact information. If you have a question that you want Cynthia to answer, she's going to be here with us a couple of times throughout the rest of the show. So here's what you can do. You can text us at 23539. You can email us, feedback@southflorida.com. You can even call us at 877-5050 SFL 5050-735, and hopefully, maybe we'll get your questions answered.
Yeah, we do have a caller now, Dave. We have Rita on the line.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
And Rita, her birthday is July 4th.
July 4th.
Rita, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What would you like to know this morning from Cynthia?
Okay, basically, my unemployment is running out, and I've been going job hunting every day, and I just basically need to know if there's anything in my future that says job or money.
Okay, what was the first question? I'm sorry.
Your unemployment is running out, is that correct?
Yes.
And she's
running
been
out.
job hunting every day, and she wants to know if she has a job in the future.
And your date of birth again?
It's July 4th.
July 4th. Well, this is definitely a time to, if you're able to be somewhat patient, because I am sensing that this is a good time for you to start looking at your financial debt, if you have any, personal values, because there is definitely something on the fence that is very positive that is going to come in. But you don't want to work into any sort of reaction of just impulse and getting any offers that may not be suitable for you. So if you're able to just take your time and work with what's in front of you, you will be able to achieve and you will find your inner success.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, good luck, Rita. We feel for you. Good luck.
So, Cynthia, oh, we actually have another caller. Okay.
Oh,
Is this,
okay.
I'm sorry, was it Dawn or Dawn? Hello?
Caller?
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
No, it's Diane.
Diane, okay.
Diane,
All
okay.
right. Dawn, Diane. Hi, Diane. How are you?
All right, honey. How are you doing?
We're doing
well,
great.
thank you.
First thing this morning, Diane, can you tell us your birth date for Cynthia?
Yeah, June 30th.
June 30th.
Okay, go ahead. Ask her whatever you'd like.
No, it's Diane.
Diane, could you turn your television off?
Diane, how are you? All right, honey. How are you doing?
We're getting a little feedback there,
We're
Diane.
hearing you in stereo. Okay, go ahead, Diane.
Hi, Cynthia. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I hope I'm okay. How's my health looking to you?
Your health. Let me see. Your health is doing well. Your physical health seems to be okay. Your emotional health, you may be possibly under some stress or some current changes. Have you made any changes just recently, either in your diet or in your any emotional changes?
Lots of them.
Lots of them. And have you been feeling some of the side effects of it physically?
Yep, I've had a lot of physical problems.
Well, if you are able to lessen the stress and, of course, better even your diet or activity, you definitely will live a long and healthy life. Because that's one thing I am sensing very strongly for you. But these moments of stress and possible, again, changes, whether it be environmental or, emotionally, can definitely work, of course, in your physical body, if you're feeling anything like that. But overall, definitely a long and healthy life. That's the first thing that is being sensed.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, because I had a psychic that saved my life that told me I had cancer, and I thought she was crazy. And sure enough, I did, but she saved my life by getting me to the doctor in time.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, but you're okay now.
I hope so. I'm waiting for the doctor to call me now to get the results of the last exam.
Right. Well, no, I don't sense anything like that. I think that your anxiety is possibly causing you to feel maybe, some of this drama in your body or changes in yourself. But overall, I do see a long and healthy life.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome and good luck.
Thanks for the call, Diane. We appreciate it. Now let's head upstairs to John at the SFL Web Desk, who has a question for you, Cynthia. John?
I have two questions. First, this is our first show, and I want to know the future of this show. Is it going to be the greatest show in South Florida ever? And also the economy. When is the economy going to turn around? Please
Wow,
help
those are
me.
two hefty ones.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the show is great, and I do sense a lot of success with it. And far as the economy is concerned, this is definitely a year to wait. This is the year of the learning year. 2009 is the learning year. 2010 is the year where most success and peace of...
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
thank you,
very much.
Cynthia.
Thank
She's
you.
sticking with us, guys, so she's still going to be in the house. You still have a chance to get a hold of us and
That's
ask
right.
her your questions.
Don't go anywhere. Cynthia's not going anywhere. Text us 23539. Call us 877-5050-SFL, which is 5050-735. Email us feedback@southflorida.com, and Cynthia will tell you what you have going on and coming up.
Also coming up, a political prisoner teaches South Florida the art of freedom. We're going to show you how he began changing lives in search of liberty.
All right, sharp-dressed John asking the tough questions. I like it, though. Good news on the show. I hope everybody out in the SFL is enjoying it. I am sure you are ramped up and ready to start your work week. And guess what? We got a great day on tap for it. 85 degrees. 5 sunny days till the weekend, though we could see some scattered thunder showers in there maybe around Wednesday, but other than that, going to be beautiful tonight, cooling it back down to about 74 degrees. A little bit windy out there, and I know you want to know what's the rest of the week have in store, and I'm going to tell you coming up next.
I was in a car accident. I was nervous and didn't know what to do. Then I remembered I had seen all those 411 pain commercials. You know, after 911, call 411, 1-800-411-PAIN. I had no medical insurance, and 411 Pain found me a doctor, and they told me I may be entitled to a minimum of $10,000 of injury and lost wage benefits. That was a lifesaver during the time I was not able to work. Remember, after 911, call 411, 1-800-411-PAIN.
This is a special announcement. The public is entitled to purchase cars and homes seized by police and bank agents. An inventory of cars and homes are available now and will be sold to the public. Call now 800-701-5051. Cars available from $500. Homes available from $199 a month. Down payment assistance available for those who qualify. For listings in your area, call 800-701-5051. That's 800-701-5051.
Time to wake up and get up. On air and online, this is SouthFlorida.com Live.
Good morning, 8:29 on the dot. Happy Monday. How about Cynthia?
Yeah.
She's fabulous. That girl's legit. You know, she knows her stuff. It's kind of freaky.
The phone's ringing off the hook, and Cynthia is going to be back, so please keep calling, and we'll definitely read those. We also have viewer emails coming in.
Yeah, this one comes from Karen Gentlin. She says, as a retired teacher, I say yes to iPods.
Okay.
I used tape recorders back in the day with individual students. The iPods have the added advantage of giving students audio and visual input. This is good for the visual learners. And this is in connection to our story about a Davie Elementary School that's using iPods as a learning tool. I mean, the kids will sit in class and actually be able to re-watch teachers' lessons, solve math problems, check out messages from the principal. So it's a really neat story there. And
whatever happened
Karen's
to just
for this.
scientific calculators? I
Yeah.
mean,
Remember
I
those?
thought that was high tech.
Or we were talking about paddles earlier because our boss used to be paddled. That was his learning tool in class. But
your turn.
Well, you know what I wonder? I wonder if kids still write notes to each other and pass them, or if they just like text them the notes. Want to go to prom with me? Text back right now. Jeff, were you like, were you always writing the notes when you were in class and passing them, doing that thing?
I think that's a foregone conclusion. I would like to say, though, in relation to that was a great email from a viewer because both my parents are teachers, and that is just the way of the future, man. You have to embrace the technology because when they get out of school, technology is changing in the workplace, so don't think it's going to wait for anybody. All right, SFL, 77 degrees, sun's already out. How warm are we going to get? Well, check out the way these temperatures warm right up into the mid-80s. So we're 85 for the day in Fort Lauderdale, 84 in Miami. Key West going to sit right about 84 degrees. This is the way your day shakes out. Again, a whole heck of a lot of sunshine out there. It is going to feel warmer than 83 as well around lunch. Going to be a nice day to get outside and maybe eat your lunch outside because it's going to be breezy, so it'll feel Very nice, refreshing, great day to get out of the office, maybe enjoy your lunch outside. But this should put a smile on your face. Maybe a chance of a thunder shower on Wednesday as a front approaches from the west. But again, look at those temperatures coming right back down to a very comfortable 80 degrees for your Friday and Saturday. So I can't be here 24/7 for you, but you know what can be? That'd be southflorida.com/weather. So keep it here both on TV and on the website. And Kristen, over to you.
No, I don't want /weather. I want you 24/7.
I'm going to do it. I'm going door to door, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, thank you, Jeff. 8:32, we got to jump into your headlines from southflorida.com now. South Miami Commissioner Jay Beckman has passed away after being shot in his home Easter Sunday. The Miami Herald is reporting that the person police say pulled the trigger was his teenage son. Now, Beckman's 17-year-old son, Jason, apparently called police yesterday morning saying that he accidentally shot his father. When investigators arrived, they found Commissioner Beckman in the bathtub with a bullet wound to the head. Beckman's son has been charged with manslaughter with a firearm. 52-year-old Beckman was elected to the City Commission in 2006. A meeting is expected to be held today to discuss when a special election will be held to replace him. When the next census numbers come out, we should have a better understanding of just how diverse America really is. Census workers are getting the word out to minority communities about their importance to the 2010 census. Workers are making extra efforts to attend minority festivals like this one in Coconut Creek, celebrating the Burmese New Year. The Census Bureau will also target minority media and entertainment programs.
You know, real easy solution to all this. When Jeff goes door to door for his weather, he can just work for the Census Bureau, too.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Jeff. Just making life easier for everybody.
Very nice.
Well, even though it's Monday, if you're already planning for next weekend, how about checking out the local art scene? An art gallery in Little Havana is giving local artists the opportunity to share their work and the roots.
And that's what we do here on the show. We plan for the weekend starting Monday.
Who's planning for the weekend?
Right here.
All right. The Art of Freedom opened in September of last year, but it's just picking up steam and has quickly become a hot spot for the local Latin American art scene.
Yeah, and this art is just amazing. We saw some of it before. Eugene live in Little Havana this morning with the incredible story of how this all came to be and some amazing pictures, Eugene. Good morning.
That's right, Kristen. Good morning. Yeah, just check out this mural here to my left on this wall. This is the exterior of the Art of Freedom Art Gallery. Now, the philosophy here in this art gallery is that art is the maximum expression of freedom. And that makes a lot of sense when you learn a little bit about the guy behind all of this. Check it out. Ricardo Leal discovered his poetry writing talent while serving 12 years as a political prisoner in Cuba.
We couldn't do this in prison. If they catch you.
And how did you hide the poetry?
We have resources to do so. One always finds a way.
Visitors would sneak in pencils and paper for Ricardo, and when he was about to be released from jail, he had to memorize all of his poems because he couldn't take anything with him. He remembers most of them. For Ricardo Leal, art is the maximum expression of freedom. Now he is working towards a rebirth of the cultural treasures of Latin American countries.
Every country is rooted in its culture. If we give life to that culture that for years has been stagnant, bring out the artists, just recognize their work, the new generations will learn about their roots.
Leal runs the Art of Freedom Art Gallery and Cafe tucked in a corner of Little Havana. It gives local artists the opportunity to express themselves without censorship, something that painter Ernesto Blanco wasn't able to do in his country of birth, Cuba.
Art is everything. It's everything. I came to this country in search of liberty and to be able to show my artwork.
Blanco's style is cubism with bright colors and themes that represent personal experiences for the artist. But the art on display here is as varied as the home countries of the artists.
They're from all Latin American countries in search of true integration, so that through the international language of art, the world can understand us.
On Friday and Saturday evenings, locals gather to listen to each other's music and poetry. Artists don't have to pay to share their work here. Ricardo runs the Art of Freedom and says that they make ends meet through the sales from this little cafe they set up in the corner of the building. So would you say this is a labor of love, the work of many people for the love of art?
For the love of culture.
Quite an incredible story. And talking about the rebirth of culture, this mural right here was actually painted on this wall several years ago when this used to be a coin laundry. They put the building up for sale and they painted over it. Now that it's an art gallery, they invited the original artist to come and paint it again. And as a matter of fact, it's still a work in process. You can see over here, this person is missing a face. That's going to be Cuban singer Olga Guillo. So come on down here this weekend, this Friday. Check it out. Check out the paintings. Check out the live music and poetry readings. And also, really quick, go to southflorida.com and plan ahead for a couple of weekends from now, a couple of Fridays from now, the last Friday of the month, Cultural Fridays here in Little Havana. All the info on that is on southflorida.com. Back to you guys.
Hey, Eugene, you think they could put a Dave Azer, Amber Lyon, or Kristen Anderson in that empty face there, you know?
I'll talk to my friend Ricardo and see what we can work
Come on,
out. I want
pull some
myself on
strings
there
for
first,
us,
though.
baby. Pull some strings.
Work on that, man. Please. Thanks, Eugene. All right, 8:37. Let's head upstairs. Sharp Dressed John's got some top clicks. Hey, buddy.
It has been too long since I have been in the presence of you guys, man. But let's keep it moving. Go to southflorida.com and look for hot clicks. We're going to talk about Madonna. We're going to talk about Jennifer Hudson. And we're going to talk about Josh Hartnett. All these good stories and more coming up. Traffic.
Johnny Cochran created this law firm to look like America. His vision was that people from all cultures would receive the highest quality legal help from talented lawyers.
If you have suffered a personal injury, call the Cochran firm.
Call 1-800-THE-FIRM.
8:40, we want to get you caught up with what's happening right now. There's a gridlock on the Sawgrass Expressway near University Drive. All southbound lanes of the Sawgrass temporarily blocked because of an earlier crash. Rescue workers and police are still on scene right now, so please avoid the area if you are headed out of the house this morning. All right, we're talking movies. Dave, Amber.
Hey, thanks, Kristen.
Thank you, Kristen. You know that you could be one of the first people to see the new movie 17 Again. Just log on to our website at southflorida.com live for a link to the 17 Again ticket giveaway. Pretty cool. Click on Reserve a Pass and enter the secret code WSFL 5733. The movie screening is at 7 tomorrow night in North Miami Beach, so hurry. You don't want to miss this hilarious comedy starring Matthew Perry and Zac Efron.
And Matthew Perry kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, so it'll be interesting.
He's making his big comeback now, though, Amber.
All right, let's head upstairs to the SFL web desk with Sharp Dressed John.
You know what? I wish I could be 17 again with no responsibility, no bills, especially the bills, man. I just want to be irresponsible and just wake up and do absolutely nothing. But anyway, I'm here, and it is top of the block entertainment. Madonna is still keen on adopting a second child from Malawi despite a court ruling in the southern African country preventing her from doing so, a local newspaper reported on Sunday. She lost an appeal against the high court refusing because she did not seek residency of the country at least a year before adopting. So, you know what? But Madonna says she's going to provide education and a family environment for the young girl. She was quoted as saying, "I want to provide Mercy with a home, a loving family, and an environment, and the best education and health care if possible." Madonna, the offer is still on the table for you to adopt my son on the weekends. And, you know, I'll have you don't have to go through any screening processes or anything. I'll just take your resume as it is. Anyway, Jennifer Hudson, man, let's keep it moving. I was on MSNBC. By the way, all these stories can be found on our website at southflorida.com. She's back, man. Everybody knows what happened to her last October with her mother, her brother, and her nephew. They were murdered in Chicago. Well, she's back, and she's strong, and she's bigger, and she's embarking on a 27-show tour, co-headlining with singer Robin Thicke. So congratulations to her, man. Log on and get all the details about how to get tickets to that show, man. I might actually go out and check Jennifer Hudson out myself. Amber, your favorite male, what is it, counterpart, Josh Hartnett?
Heartthrob, I think is the word.
Yes, he was here in Miami partying.
I know, and you didn't even give me the DL, John. You didn't tell me he was coming. I totally would have stalked him.
Well, you know, last week he was in the hospital in Los Angeles for some gas problems, gastrointestinal problems.
That's not sexy.
Yeah, you didn't want to be around him like that. Anyway, he was here in Miami at the Delano Hotel on South Beach dancing it up, man, and on stage with the band and having a great time. And then he quoted at the end, said, "I wish I could find Amber Lyon. I love Amber. Where is she? Where is she?" Back to you guys, man. That's all I have.
I don't know, though, John. After I found out he needs some gas X, I'm not really interested in him anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
SouthFlorida.com. That's the website,
Back with us now is Cynthia, our psychic, and we have Jared on the line. Before we get to Jared's phone call, I just want to remind everyone that if you go to our website, you can get contact information for Cynthia so you can pay her a visit. You can give her a phone call. But Jared is on the phone right now. Hi, Jared. Jared?
My name is Gerard.
Gerard, okay.
Gerard.
Hi, Gerard.
Hey, Gerard, can you start with giving us your birthday?
March 12, 1971.
March 12, 1971. Okay, oh, and what questions do you have for Cynthia?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm been planning on getting wealthy this year, and I want to know, is it going to happen for me?
If you're going to get, can you repeat that last question again? I'm sorry.
Well, I want to know if I'm going to make it to be wealthy this year.
Wealthy this year.
Yes.
And let me see what the universe has to tell you today. It's a good year to go into basically in your inner self, working with first and listening for first and foremost to your spirit, to your inner guides. And if you're able to go into real estate, is definitely 100% the time for you. So your inner goals can be succeeded.
There you go, Gerard. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we also have Yolanda on the line. Yolanda, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
And when is your birthday?
8/26.
Okay, and what would you like Cynthia to answer for you this morning?
My love life. Am I going to finally find love?
Uh-oh, she's shaking her head.
No. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling any of your vibes right now.
Oh.
And there could be this because you may be going through some certain confusion right now in your life or certain blockages, but I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yolanda, are you
Not getting
married
any
or do you have a
energy.
boyfriend?
No, not at this moment. Still looking.
Is there a lot of stuff going on in your life right now, or are you feeling very blocked?
Yeah, actually, yeah, very blocked.
You are.
My ex, and it's a long story.
I mean, this happens rarely that I may not pick up on a person's vibes, but it's just something, I'm not sure what it is. But there's definitely an energy, of course. I'm just not sure what's going on in your life, why I'm not picking up exactly your vibes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know what, Yolanda? Be single for a while. It's fine.
Be single and fabulous.
It's
we love
fun. Thanks, Yolanda.
Maybe you guys should do a dating show and,
One more
I
phone
could
call.
be on it.
A dating show, she says. Yeah,
dating show?
we could try to hook up Dave with someone.
There you go. All right. Go ahead. We lost it.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we lost it.
We don't have enough time for any more calls, but again, to mention, go to our website, southflorida.com, and you can find out a way to get a hold of Cynthia, and you'll be joining us again in the future. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
It
I
was a pleasure
appreciate it. You
meeting
did such a great job. I don't want to ask her about my love life because she's so good it freaks
We
me out.
don't want to know. Ahead on southflorida.com Live, we're learning more about the first people who ever lived in Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to uncover more about the Tequesta Indians next.
Hey, what's going on, SFL? We have a great day in store for us already. That's right, Kristen, that's right. 70s, that's what people want to hear on Mondays. 76 degrees already in Miami. That sun will be shining. Already 77 in Fort Lauderdale. So the question is, how warm is it going to get? Well, how about I just give that away right now? 85 degrees, mix of clouds and sun, 5 sunny days till the weekend. So the question is, what about that weekend forecast? I'll fill you in coming up next.
You know, sometimes we make things harder than they are. Take your job situation, for example. You know you can do better, but you don't know how. I'm telling you, the solution is right at your fingertips. Really, you can get the skills you need to land the job you want all by using this. To dial this. Just dial the number. Now, isn't that easy?
Call Brown Mackie College right now and change your life. 1-866-797-0626.
You never saw it coming.
In the blink of an eye,
A car accident left you seriously injured.
you made it to the hospital in time, and you received good medical care.
But your problems may not be over.
Who's going to protect your rights? Because the accident wasn't your fault. Medical bills, lost wages.
How are you going to provide for your family? You're not alone.
Call the lawyers at Steinger, Isco, and Green and get the legal help you want
when you need it most.
1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokesperson.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Fensterscheib to advise you that if an insurance agent tries to settle your claim at the scene of an accident, you are giving up rights to any further claims you may have. Call Robert Fensterscheib at 1-800-LAWMAN8.
beautiful shot right there overlooking Fort Lauderdale, overlooking at that water. That is gorgeous out there, man. It's beautiful. It is going to be beautiful. Look at this right now already, 77 degrees, winds out of the east-southeast at about 9 miles an hour. We were at 84 degrees yesterday. Guess what? We are going to beat that today. Now, here's the satellite radar. This right over here creating quite a mess as that front slides over to the east. So, again, I keep bringing this up because this is a big travel day, not only for business travelers, but people may be heading home from the Easter weekend. If you are traveling through the ATL, watch yourself. Bring a little extra patience over there to the airport because we will see some delays before all is said and done through here. But let's talk about these current temperatures. Look at this, 79 already in Homestead. And the question is, how warm are we going to get? Look at the way these get right up into the mid-80s. So again, your forecast highs, 85 in Fort Lauderdale, 84 degrees over in Key West. And those winds, they are going to be blowing. So, as you can see, right about from the south to the southeast, if you're heading to the beach, watch out. We do have a little bit of a hazardous outlook going on. Possibility of some rip currents, so just be aware of your surroundings. 84 degrees for Fort Lauderdale. Now, here's your future cast radar. Now, this is that mess that's sliding over to the east. With that, we expect some rain into, say, Tampa, maybe Orlando, Central Florida, possibly getting into our neck of the woods on Wednesday. I'm calling for like a 30% chance of some thunder showers. However, all things considered, it is going to be an absolutely fantastic work week, and that's going to lead right into the weekend. But first, 74 degrees tonight, partly cloudy, going to be a little bit windy out there. But again, if this doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. I know it's tough getting into the office at the beginning of the work week. However, as we sail on into the weekend, because I'm talking the weekend already on Monday, look at that, 80 degrees on Friday and Saturday, sunny skies, things looking good. All right, my wonderful friends back on that comfy couch of yours. How do you think? How do you feel about that?
You know what? It is comfortable, man.
Yeah. Are you jealous? Especially
nice
for Dave.
couch.
You know, all of his friends text him. We're so jealous you get to sit in, you know, in between these beautiful women each morning.
Get a little too comfortable.
Don't do that because Enrique, we had Enrique, the set designer, on the show, and he's going to get mad at me.
No. There's papers here. There's papers here, Enrique. I promise.
All right, guys, we're going to head out to some breaking news this morning on a more serious note. We're following a developing story in northern Miami-Dade County. A shooting investigation has caused a traffic backlog on southbound I-95 near the Golden Glades interchange. Now, police say the shooting happened just before 6 this morning at Northeast 183rd and 6th Avenue. We have our own Karen Posada live on the phone on the southbound I-95. Karen.
Hi, good morning,
hey,
Amber. Good
how's
morning,
traffic
South
out there
Florida.
looking?
As you guys mentioned, yes, traffic is indeed a nightmare. It's an absolute mess. So if you're headed southbound this morning on I-95 from Broward to Dade County, expect bumper-to-bumper traffic. Look for alternative routes. As you did mention, yes, police are investigating a shooting that reportedly happened before 6 a.m. on Northeast 183rd Street and 6th Avenue. Now, 2 lanes between the Golden Glades interchange and Miami Gardens have been shut down. They've been shut down now for about almost 3 hours. And the details on the shooting, well, they're still underway. Police are not giving us too much information, but they are confirming that one person has perished. And the PIO is on their way down here to tell us a little bit more. But indeed, just from looking at it, traffic is not moving. We're right on I-95 and 441, and it's basically bumper. And I'm not quite sure when they are thinking of reopening these lanes. So if you're driving down this way and you're listening to us, look for other ways to get around. Otherwise, it's going to be a big, big headache for the rest of South Floridians driving on this route.
All right. Thanks, Karen.
All right,
Thank you,
stay
guys.
with us. Up next, we're going to take a last look at your forecast, and we're going to tell you what's hot on the web. Don't miss that.
In today's uncertain global environments, the reliability of security has never been so crucial. ITT Technical Institute School of Criminal Justice students are taught the fundamentals of the criminal justice system to help them develop skills used to respond to and prevent crime. ITT Technical Institute School of Criminal Justice, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-488-3595 or visit us on the web.
When I look at old pictures, I look better than I did 10 years ago. Tens of thousands of people can't be wrong, so I just went ahead and did it.
Lifestyle Lift.
a breakthrough medical procedure that helps remove wrinkles, frown lines, and sagging skin.
It was easy, affordable, and the results are amazing.
Call now for a free brochure. Lifestyle Lift takes only about an hour. See the difference immediately.
In today's economy, there's no better investment than in yourself. Call Lifestyle Lift today.
Welcome back to the final few minutes of the first ever live broadcast of SouthFlorida.com Live, and thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
It's been a long time coming.
It has. It's been wonderful. It's been a great day so far. Before we get out of here, we'll give you one more look at your local weather. Jeff is standing by to do that for you.
I am standing by. I'm actually just walking through. I'm walking through the area. The day, it's going to be beautiful today, man. We're talking about temperatures in the 80s. I'm just standing, looking at you guys. But looking ahead to the weekend, let me tell you something. Temperatures are going to be right back around 80 degrees. Going to be beautiful Friday and Saturday. Sunny week. Back to you guys.
All right. Now let's head upstairs to the best-looking guy on the show. No offense to James.
Second time you've said that today.
Shark Dress John. Hey, how you doing?
Don't worry,
you love
man.
the compliments?
Listen, the chat room seems to be infatuated with Jeff's belt. They want to know where you got it from and why'd you wear it. They want to know why.
Where'd you get your belt? The folks at
The
home
chat rooms are infatuated with your belt.
Anyway, let's keep it moving. The stories that you guys missed. You guys talked about. You guys talked about a man surviving a 5-story fall. He jumped off twice. That was probably the most interesting story. All these stories and more can be seen at southflorida.com/live. Hey, Dave, let me show you something, man. Check this out. Check my screen. Let's go to my screen right now. Can we show this dance right here? I don't even know if we have. This guy's dancing in the middle of a game right now. He gets so excited. That's how I'm going to be,
John,
Dave.
3 words for you. Greatest song ever.
That's right, man. Anyway, southflorida.com/hotclicks. We are live. We are back at it tomorrow. The Obamas get a cute little doggy. Aw, he should have got a pit bull to protect him against those slime balls in Washington. That's just my thought, man. Back to you guys.
All right. If we have any time at the end, John, I want you to get a little dance ready because we know you've got some moves. Also, tomorrow on SouthFlorida.com Live, it is all about animals, Amber.
Cute and adorable ones that you guys can take home. And we're also talking money, money, money. You guys don't want to miss it.
And if you haven't seen Amber freak out over little cute puppies, just wait.
Also, take a look at this bad boy. We want to thank Enrique Blanco from E Coleccion for this wonderful present. Live, laugh, love. Definitely going to put on set for us.
And that's the cool thing. That's what our show is all about is, you know, we're smart, we're sexy. We want you guys to laugh.
If we don't
have a good time. Yeah.
And also, don't forget, tomorrow and for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be giving away the chance for one of you guys to win $1 million. So if you have not already done so, go to southflorida.com, register at the Doris Market giveaway to see how you can win $1 million. And then every day over the next 4 weeks, we're going to give you a chance to pick those lucky 3 numbers and be $1 million richer.
And make sure to pay attention because we had several people, you know, their names came up and they didn't call in within the 5 minutes. So pay attention, guys. You got to do it.
John, are you dancing yet?
Oh, I don't have any music.
There you go.
Can I get some music here?
We'll sing for you.
John, you just a little handshake for us to lead to the
audio
break.
guy, what's up, man?
You got a little Queen in the background.
Oh, that's a chat right there, man.
Take us home, John. Take us home.